up, buds? Welcome to WeeDnD, the pot positive live tabletop role-playing experience. I am your dungeon master for the night, Brandon Allen McClanahan, but my buds call me Bam. It is so good to see you guys, man. What a couple weeks it's been. Obviously, we were dark that first week. Well, we got a hype train incoming already, guys. Oh my God, we're back! We're back with the hype train. We're back! We're back! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God!
Exhausting. That was fun.
Oh, that was a good hype. It's good to be back, guys. Obviously, we were dark a week while I was doing my tech week for William Shakespeare's The Tempest, where I got to play Stefano, the drunken butler, and a good time was had. And then last week, we got fucked by a bunch of cocks. These cocks were coming at us from all sides. The cocks were pinning us down. We grabbed them by their throat, by their loose throat, and we shook those cocks until they spewed internet back upon us once again. And we are so thrilled to be back with y'all tonight. I'm just a little winded from running around, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not. It is so good to see you guys. Alaskan Mike, happy motherfucking birthday. So good to see you guys. I see a ton of our favorites in chat here. We got Dead Wolf TTV, fellow streamer out here in Vegas. Munch Party, obviously, holding it down at the tech desk for us. 007 Drow, long time no see, buddy. So good to see you. Precarious, huge supporter of the show. And I see some first-time chatters here. We've got Wild Pastry 328 is how I'm sure it's pronounced. Cardman, long-time bud in the house. Just so good. Grim Wilder, my dude, good to see all of you. Honestly, guys, it is like, I was sitting here as everybody rolled in today, and I was like, I do a lot of stuff, okay? I shoot a flamethrower and a castle for a living. I just got done doing Shakespeare and everything. There is nothing like this fucking room with all of you guys. So it is seriously from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad to have all of you here. Nicole, welcome back. In the house. Thank you guys so much. Got a lot of great messages and stuff while we were away. Lots of support on the new stuff. Goku Superhero, so good to see you, baby. Man, I'm already buzzing. I'm telling you, it's such a weird thing to get ready for this because there's nothing like it. Honestly, guys, I've been so slammed on the back end. A lot of us are working on a lot of projects right now and stuff.
Yeah, you're slammed on the back end.
Yeah, Cox was slamming us on the back end yet again. Shadows, I see you, baby. I see you sexy motherfucker. But guys, it's so good to be back in the room with y'all. Just seeing all your friendly faces, all your names and everything coming in. It is just like, I love you guys. I love this community. I love my friends. And I love getting to smoke a little grass and play some kick-ass D&D. So, I mean, honestly, that's enough for me. I'm going to pass it over to my badass mythological figure. How you doing, Brenna?
Hello. Well, hi, I'm Brenna Folger. You guys also know me as Piquels en oui, the Cateforge monk. France isn't real. And I think I've asked this before, or talked about this before, but I don't think I've heard of Nicole's answer. My first cassette tape was TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool. How about you, Drew?
Wow, that was quick. That's what she said.
Hey,
what's up, y'all? Drew! Boom! Lucian Lamore in the house. I'm ready to tear some motherfucking shadow people apart. Let's do this. People are... I don't really know. It doesn't matter. I have low charisma, so I don't care.
Feelians.
Anyway, fucking psyched to be back. Like Bam, I am doing a stage play. It's called Lives of the Saints. It's going to be at Las Vegas Little Theater. If you are local, and it starts on the 9th. I will put up stuff on the Discord to let everyone who is local know. If you want to come on down, great. If not, go fuck yourself.
Go.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Get you some cops.
I like that. I support that. That's
I'm down with that message.
It's a lot of fun.
It's fun.
And it's doing a lot of great people. So, yeah, I've been busy with that and going to be working at the bar.
At the bar? What are you working at the bar?
I'm going to get some money coming my way, some shekels. It'll be nice.
Morabi.
Yeah, my first cassette. Oh man, I've got to go way back for that. I think it was Snow, Informer.
Yeah.
All that. I think that was my first cassette that I bought.
Nice.
Myself.
Yeah, that's kind of what I.
Yeah. I was like that. I went out and paid money for. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that.
Nice.
Yeah, noise.
Nice. Me, hi, I'm Nicole. Oh, guys, I've missed you so much. You know me as Enra, the awesomar who's going through some stuff right now. Yeah, it's crazy. See, I just got back from my friend's wedding that was in Mexico, which is really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun. And
You didn't bring us?
I brought you the spirit of the ocean.
Ah, mahalo.
Can you hear it?
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah.
If you just
Bring
put
some
your
rum
hand
next.
up to your ear, you
rum.
can hear it. Anyways, so I've just been working on the podcast Morning Murders that Brenna and I do with our lovely friend Amanda Kraft.
I can hear you in the ocean
You
too.
can? Oh yay, I'm there.
I can hear it. Dun 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 dun.
Jake's a bean.
Great, Jake's a bean.
He's a
He
bean.
is
Fellow bean.
Fellow bean. So we're getting ready to launch season 3, so I've been working on that. And I am going to be filming a feature this upcoming month. So I'm playing the lead in a new film, which I'm really excited about.
Who am I playing?
My favorite cassette. I'm not in charge of casting. Yeah, I'd put all my friends in things. Just wait, I've written something that I have you in mind for. My cassette tape that I'm just in the corner. It's so sad.
You stay over there and think about what you did.
I won't do it, Brenna.
I know how to get him back.
I won't do it.
I know how to get him back.
Oh, another level.
Nice.
Oh, Bragg dropping them gift subs, baby. Sharing that bud love. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my gosh, you guys are the delight. Drake Star Dragon, thank you for the 420 bits as well. Oh my
Rules is here,
goodness.
too.
Thank you.
Rules is here. Rules. I see Shadows. I see Lord of
Lucky
Lost
Two
Time.
Bloods.
It's like, oh
I
my
would also
gosh.
like to point out that Madam Funyuns is in
Yep.
there.
Madam Funyuns, definitely not
And
dead,
totally
right?
alive.
Nicole doesn't kill people.
I know.
She just does a murder podcast. All right, fun.
Oh, Combini.
It's fine. So cassette tapes, right? Am I right?
Yeah, cassettes. Can't kill anybody with one of those.
Yes. Or can you? The cassette tape that I first got was Spice Girls.
Yay!
Love
Good.
them. Yeah. That's what about you? Oh no.
Great.
Don't worry, Bam. You don't even know what's
This
coming.
is what happens when we're gone for a little bit. I'm like, my chair has wheels. Wee.
Yeah.
I can go over here.
I know.
Mine doesn't have wheels.
Yeah, Mars don't on purpose.
That's the
can't.
Dungeon Master's code.
Yeah.
Can't even spin in a circle.
I can't
Wheelies
spin.
can't
My
steal.
shackles to my chair are tight. Oh, this place is...
My food trough is empty.
My piss trough is full.
What the hell, man? This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, you know what's
Sorry, we'll empty it. We'll empty it.
when life gives you piss.
Put it in a trough.
Drink your
Drink
piss.
it for
Drink
dinner.
that piss. WeeDnD.
Dinner's free
Drink
tonight.
it.
Dinner's free tonight.
Weed&d.
Just drink it.
All piss.
WeeDnD.
Well, we are.
I ain't getting no piss, but I
We
got
are
that
on one.
energy from Nicole.
Yes.
It floats around here sometimes.
Yeah.
It's interesting since we're adapting from the digital age. Like it's
We
crazy
couldn't do
how
this
that-
before. Roll around on chairs.
I know, that's great.
We could.
You
but
could have, but
Then
just
you just be alone.
I'd be like, stop. We need you in fame. Get here.
Back.
you're off the screen.
Get back.
Brenna, come back.
We're limited to boxes. Come
No one
back.
knows where you are.
But I'm Jake Taylor as Zymark Ivrecula the Inquisitor, the level 7 Necromancer. And I don't know what tape I first bought, but the first one that left like an impact on me was a Sesame Street tape.
Dope.
Yeah.
And it was a song where Ernie was like singing about going to the moon, but he was really sad because he'd miss all his friends, so he doesn't really want to live on the moon. And that shit, like I feel like if I listened to that song now, I would probably still weep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm about to.
I have to find it for an emotional moment with
Yeah.
Chick's character.
Just, like, play
You
it.
tell a DM a certain song makes you cry.
Yeah, and take
Oh, does it now?
take that
See
energy.
Sir
It's right for
Ernie,
you.
Buzz Killington, Aldrin.
Ernie,
Now that I've got you.
Ernie Puppetworth.
Okay.
Killington Aldrin.
All right.
That energy's like
Story about the three. No! Oh, thank you so much, guys. Obviously, I'm Bam. We've done that. My first cassette tape, I don't recall buying one. I do remember the first one that I ever had, like I'm sure many of us of my age group, was by a little man called Raffi.
Yes!
It had a
Sorry, my
song,
brother
Baby
had that one.
Beluga, on it. And I was just a little kid that couldn't get enough of Baby Beluga on repeat. If Baby Shark was around then, I would have been that kid. I would have been that kid. Just
Baby
not-
Beluga, Baby Shark.
I was just locking myself in the bathroom and driving my brother crazy, like screaming through the crack in the ground. But yeah, man, Raffi did it for me. I do have, obviously, I've got my pre-show announcements that I'm just gonna get through here real quick. Huge shout out to the incredible WeeDnD supporters. We do have us a Patreon now. If you type !Patreon if you're here with us on Twitch, or head over to patreon.com/WeeDnD. There are tiered memberships, and a shout out to some of our people, Director Dude Ben and Jennifer McClanahan at the Boxo tier, Arch Nemesis Precarious, Moose, Bob Graytrix, and Hunting the Boojum at the Glorp tier. And we have a new patron, our friend Brian Kunkel, Grim Wilder, Doorknob Studios, Luke O'Hearn, Tyler Collinsworth, and the Bud tier. So thank you guys so much. The WeeDnD Patreon is the best way to support everything that we do here at the Art Heart Studios. We get the highest percentage of what you donate, and you can put that directly into helping us build this thing bigger and better every single week, which if you've been with us on this ride for 3 years, I go back sometimes, man, and it is refreshing just to see how far we've come. We were just a bunch of theater people that didn't really know what we were doing, and we built a film studio and tried something we'd never done, and here we are 3 years later still doing it. Shout out to my boy Rezavon Quill. That is Ray. He has done some incredible art for the show. You know his black and white Thoricus with the blood stains, as well as the skeletal hand guitar playing divot. So huge shout out to you. Our raiders, people that bring their people our way. It's such a gift that you bring our audiences our way. And I want to shout out some of the peeps from last time. That was Polyhedra TV, Perception Studio, Old World Charm, Tabletop Titties, Channel 29, Quest, Line, D&D, and our friends over at Stygian Pilot. We'll be throwing some shout outs here in the chat for each one of those guys. Please do us a favor, support those people that support us. Hop over there, throw a follow on their channel. Costs you nothing and helps all of the creators in this space so much. Also, we have a little thing we love. We call sharing the Bud Love here. When you gift subs to the community and give them access to some of our emotes like the Lighters Up, the Crit Hit, some of our event stuff. Last week, 3 weeks ago when we last did the show, our friends over at Careful Cantrip, another phenomenal D&D show. DM Dave is incredible. Gifted 2 subs to the community. I want to say a huge thank you to Lav Magnet for donating some of their awesome magnetic Lav mic clips. We love them, and you will too. Check them out at lavmagnet.com. That's LAVMAGNET.com. Oh, and always thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out over at Sirenscape.com, because epic games need epic sound. And one last thing, we have a merch store now. The WeeDnD / Art Heart Studios merch store. If you type !merch here in chat, it'll link you over to that website. But if you are joining us on YouTube or some of the other places we put up, we will be going live over on Weed TV here soon, pretty much soon as well, based on our event we did with them. But that is artheartstudios.square.site. And check out some of that sweet merch, baby. So good. Skimmy Owl's out there. Skimmy Hour. Dungeon Witch is in the house. Man, a lot of the old time buds. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us while we come back. It's always hard after doing it, for like not doing it a few weeks, and it's like I'm failing it.
After not doing it, you would think it'd be soft.
You think it'd be easier? You think it'd be ready to go? And just like, but it's it is a different thing. I do a lot of types of performing. This show is such a different thing, and I love it, and I love you guys. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to shout out or do before we kick off this bad boy? We got us quite a bit of D&D to get to tonight.
I love you guys.
I love you guys.
Yeah, the buds are fucking awesome.
Buds, we love all you guys.
All in room and virtual.
Shout out to our studio team
studio
tonight,
staff.
Stephanie McHugh and Tom Biscaglia out there just holding it down, running all this audio. Micah, thank you so much for sharing the gift subs with the community. Mwah, it's so lovely of you to do, guys. All the support you guys give us is just wind under our wings, like for real. So it is so good to be back. It is so good to see you, Micah. It's good to see all you guys again. And we do have us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you haven't, but we like to take an electric green lighter. Well, I do personally, like this one here. Make sure we're not going to light any of our friends, family, or household pets on fire and go. Lighters up.
Touch my flame, touch my flame.
Let's play some fucking D&D. Ow!
WeeDnD, high fantasy, literally for you and me. So load up bowl and make a roll to take control. WeeDnD.
Woo! Still sable, bam. All right. Let me wet my pipes real quick. All right.
Ooh, we got wet pipes
I didn't know y'all
tonight.
like my pipes wet, but okay. If you guys will please allow me to set the mood. I did it, guys. I did the thing. When last we left the Helping Committee, or THC, they had just eliminated the ferocious necrocore possessed by the tortured soul of Castidian Castadran, soldier of the Brotherhood of the Ghost Slayers. Prior to this terrific battle, THC had fallen through the surging magical portals littered about the floors of the Bloodhound Sepulcher, and found themselves trapped briefly in the Feywild, at the enchanted Fellows Pub, formerly Fellows Tavern. The cursed chef fed them some of his potent creations, food which caused them to, that once eating caused them to relive highly emotional moments in their lives. We saw the strange predicament of the Cuddleforge through Pickles Ennui's vision, the upbringing of the bloodhunter Lucien Lamore and his bonding moments betwixt him and his mentor. And through Ismark's recollections, we saw his first party as a charlatan in the employ of Tabitha Rodhart, his now deceased mentor. These mental blocks, like so many others, must be overcome for our four to do what must be done. Returning to the Bloodhound Sepulcher, they battled and overcame. But as they did, they were warped into the Shadowfell, seeing their missing ally Enra, aglow with psychic energy, slitting the throat of the figure of the Bloodhound with his body collapsing to the floor. And it is here that we rejoin our heroes. All right, guys, let's jump back in.
Gosh, every time.
I thought you worked on that. I thought you worked on that. All right. You guys are currently standing in a reflection of the room that you last left in the prime material plane. Still stone stairs that jet up toward this open void of portally magic, but these stones are stained with blood and black ichor, as the walls of the very room around you, dripping with blood from their stones, kind of seem to swell as if you're inside some ferocious creature. The Bloodhound Sepulcher's, remnant in the Shadowfell is seeped in the dark misery that permeates this place. A misery so strong it even bled through into the prime material plane. You felt it as a shiver up your spine when you first walked through the doors. Around you currently the sky is this blood red color with a moon that's painted black. But as you look at it, it's almost a dark red, as if the color of blood, that kind of hues in the sunrise around you. You see swarming black clouds and crows, ravens, and birds flying throughout the sky. Strange bats that zip around you. The very world in the realm of shadow is a dreadful place. And as you stand, those of you that were present in our last journey, looking up at the massive shadowy form of the Bloodhound himself. Now you have only seen him as a statue, but the statue true to form as you look upon this giant 100-foot shadow in the sky. Swarming around him, just like the birds, bats, and ravens in the sky, are pink psychic daggers. 1,000 in number, dancing around the sky horizon, all around his looming form. You see floating before him, Enra. As you last saw her, her wings had been seared away by hot fire. And in their place now, this jetting pink electrical psychic energy is filling the void where they used to be. Her whole body is aglow, just Super Saiyaning with this pink psychic energy. You see her eyes burn like a jet of fire as she floats in the sky. And just for a moment, you catch a bit of motion to your side. As you look, you see fellow Ferrari, the chef that had accompanied you on this last journey. You see him look to the side. You see a small human boy wailing out, walking into the horizon. You see Fellow's face drops. You recall the lore behind his project, getting the building for himself in the Feywild before the deal with the ferocious anti-Bruja. The life of this child was his payment. You see as his eyes settle on it, and he and the child both disappear, as if into a wall that you cannot see, and are gone. You hear the piercing cry, as the psychic blade slices the throat of the looming shadow figure, the Bloodhound in his Shadowfell remnant. His throat slit. He cries out, and lands on the ground. A musty blow of blood-soaked wind washes over your faces as the very air itself around you feels frozen and cold. It is an unfamiliar place for all of you, save Enra, who has been here for a very long time. You see the crackling magic around her finally cuts for a moment, and she floats there, eyes aglow, the psychic daggers floating all around her. And Enra, this end to your long journey, your revelations from this strange shadowy figure who you've agreed to end his life in this replica of the plane. You watch him turn into a pool of shadow at your feet. You look down upon the faces of 3 people who seem somewhat familiar to you, but it's been so long, you can't remember their names. What do?
I hold space for a moment, shaking because of all of the energy that I've just given off doing this incredible thing. And I, in my mind, hear like little whispers of thank yous and encouraging words from my lost brethren that have fallen.
You have saved us. Forgive us. We forgive you.
And I look upon all these faces that seem somewhat familiar, but know that they're not the voices in my head. And as I'm shaking and my literal skin is vibrating, I call out, "Do I know you?"
We are the helping committee.
Thank you for part of our team.
The helping committee. Hello, bonjour. You're Enra, correct?
Yeah, we immediately recognized her because it hasn't been that long for us. It's been like 30 minutes or something.
Correct. Other than like psychic
Right, but
feathers
she just
and like
looks
burning
fucking-
pink eyes.
She's just got things going on
You
now.
do notice, because you do take an opportunity to look, it looks like she's aged pretty significantly, like as if she's been through quite an arduous adventure since you guys last saw each other.
Battle
Yeah, he just said that she was
Yes.
like on fire.
You in
psychic
fact
blades,
notice
some, like-
strange scars all over her body, across her throat, stabbed through her eyes. You know, you see these strange, horrible signs of 1,000 deaths layered upon her body.
So you are Enra. You look very different. Enra, we correct?
Speak your names.
Ah, Picazoe!
Lucian Lamore? Remember at all?
I'm literally a bear. Do you meet a lot of
Right.
bears where you have been?
That one's kind of concerning.
Which
to me.
bear?
Like, how many
Yeah,
talking
just
bears do you
have
know?
you met any other little bears?
You.
Oh.
Mark, I've Recula the
shared-
Inquisitor.
We shared a trauma experience in our past. You shared a story with me about your mother and her death.
Yes. You remember us.
My skin is vibrating. Lucy.
That's different. That's
well,
new.
good. You remember that after 100 years? Lucy, it's still sticking. Great. Thank you guys for that.
Just a solution.
As I make
yes,
my
it's
way
me.
around.
Your trauma, your trauma bond with him was the
trauma
diarrhea. You guys
diarrhea.
The diarrhea trauma.
That I did share that. We shared that together for a second. I mean,
Just
not
see
in
a
the same
sandwich in your
room.
mind.
Sandwich.
100%.
Don't eat the sandwich.
Yeah.
Does she still have the bangle from the gift shop before we started?
I
Yes.
do. I have all that on me. And I turn to you.
We.
Pickles. Dreams. Nightmares.
Also a really cool guy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You see the psychic energy starts rattling the core of Enra as she floats in the air. You see the skin on her body actually starts rippling, as if something is surging out from inside.
We have
Oh,
worms
God.
in you. Sometimes.
Oh, God.
Sandwich. I'm gonna.
It was Tom's laugh that got me. Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna go to her because I am pickles on weed.
You start walking up, Pickles.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
you're what do we say? About 2 feet tall?
Yeah.
So you're kind of walking up.
like,
You know, she's still suspended in the air.
Yeah.
Her wings not flapping, but staying afloat in the sky in
If she
front
doesn't
of you.
fall, I'll be there to catch.
You see, you know, this energy starts rattling off. You know, Enra, as you're looking at them, you're feeling those many lifetimes that you've recently coasted through. And for brief flashes, you remember the snap of an executioner's rope. as your body fell limp and you died once. You know, you're kind of peeling through your own memories, looking back on a shared sandwich between a friend as you rode a shitshaw up a diarrhea river. You know, and then suddenly that's taken away as you're stabbed in the side by a spear. You feel yourself bleeding out. You know the nearest medic is too far away. You hear the horrible laughter of the torturers that worked about the sepulcher, the screams and cries of those that you knew. And as you hear those screams, you're sucked into that body and you are under the cat of nine tails. You are being stretched on the rack and you are peeling through your life amidst the sea of all these shared memories. Finally, as each of them kind of reach out to you, you look down upon Pickles kind of at your feet, the smoke of a cigarette, you know, looming up in the air around you. You notice your surroundings. You're in the Shadowfell, this other place. And you feel this strange protective light kind of radiating around your skin in this moment. And as you kind of lock in and see focus, you see your life floating amidst a sea of other lives. What do?
I take a deep breath as I revisit the moment in which my family disowned me. My brother reaching out and asking me to stay, but I know that I have to leave.
You see the painting that he had painted, the one of you in the rain reaching out toward each other as he recoiled back to your family.
I see the white tulip on my path, this new journey setting forth. I see Vim, my friend that I found who leads me to my new family. I see the face of my new leader who claims to be someone I can trust, and flash in a memory of something that the dark, horrible man said to me before I killed him.
I was the hound, but who was the hunter? I was unleashed upon your people. They were not my enemy. Oh, but I was taught how to kill them magnanimously.
How could he know that? He could only know that if someone told him. My glimmer shakes more.
You see the waves of skin upon her frame as her skin starts kind of expanding outward. You see this strange holy light start casting in stark opposition to your surroundings. In the plane of dread, the plane of shadows, a somewhat holy light starts resonating from the angelic Enra.
I fall back into the memory of landing in front of the secret, of feeling the daggers in my head again from those who I'm supposed to trust. And yet again questioning, why would they do that in that way? They could have handled that differently. My glimmer shakes.
You see a pulse go off. As you know, you're kind of refining the thoughts of everything that you've learned in this cosmic conversation betwixt you and the Blood Hunter. The changelings are unrulable if they are free. Who stands to gain from a controllable populace? Perhaps those who lead it. And you see he pulls a white tulip out of the sky in front of you, and he pulls its many petals as they fall at your feet. You realize what he's saying. This shifting order, this group that you serve, seemed to have unleashed the Bloodhound on its own people. You know, you see another wave of energy shoot off of Enra. What do you guys do?
There's a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie. Was not prepared for this coming from the Feywild. We just ate we had some cake and meatloaf, and then we climbed a ladder.
Well, we had an emotional journey. We went on a real heavy emotional journey.
Right.
And then we made a new friend, and then now that friend's gone.
Out of nowhere.
So cool. That's cool though. Good.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sure we'll see him again.
Probably.
And then we see our friend just straight up murder a guy, but she's part of the helping committee, so obviously she's helping somebody, right? So
that had to have helped someone.
That's had to have helped somebody.
Right.
And also we know that guy was a real bad guy.
From what we know. I didn't even like his statue.
Right? I mean, we're in his death tower, right? So it's kind of I think he was a bad guy. It's one of those things
Let's go with that.
And after all this, if you're a member of the helping committee, it's Enra's own advice. Sometimes you're allowed to be helped as well. And, well, it looks like she's in need of help.
Mm-hmm. Right. How can we do anything to help?
I'm Pickles is just too high up, but Pickles is just not doing a full 50-foot jump just because it's he's just
I'll at least put out my hand and then the mage hand after, a little closer, because she's still up in the air.
Enra, I'm going, Enra, come back, hold on, Enra.
You know,
come,
Enra in your
excuse
mind,
me.
you see
Trying
this,
to, like, help her,
this wave of realities.
realign
And then
herself.
the pinpoint in front of you
Hey,
at the
buddy!
center is Pickles on Wee, you know,
Excuse
waving
me!
hand. You see the two hands
Enra, we don't
of
get to
Lucian,
help.
of Mark and his mage hand behind him, and Lucian kind of looking up in the background. You know, that brand of
just like,
castigation
what
no
the
longer on your chest.
That's
now
nice.
free from the connection to your ally. You see it kind of pushing itself away from the rest, and you are able to identify what life is your own. But that is not necessarily the life of the entity that you are. And you feel for the first time a physical manifestation of that within yourself. You feel as if you're almost wearing a glove. And in this moment, that glove that's wrapped around you is warm and full of holy light, as if this impersonation has somewhat spoken to the angels. That through their celestial vigor, their eyes have fallen on you. And though not truly one of their rank, this character that you created has done benevolent things. And so through the powerful psychic magic that's present in your mind, as 1,000 different dead souls all lobby for position to thank you for finally ending their suffering, for eliminating the Bloodhound here in the Shadowfell, with mention of his copy in the prime material plane as well as the Feywild. You know, you're calling to go back to this Bloodhound Sepulcher and eliminate him and find where you know his body to be. You recall, as you guys battled, the strange spectral voice screaming, "Where is my body?" It was the Bloodhound himself who said his body was stolen from this location and another body put in its place. You see a sea of tulip petals falling down in front of your face as you focus in on your own reality. What do?
I think about everyone that I know and everyone who may be getting lied to right now, and I don't know what the truth is, and I don't know if he's just lying more because all he was known for is his lies and torture and pain, but also, why would he tell me all this stuff? What would he have to gain? So I know that I have to seek what the truth is, and I have to go in with an open mind and to be careful, but I have to help them. And then I recall the helping committee. We have to help them.
We have to help them!
We have to help them!
It is us! Enra! Just Enra! Pink! Like just here, pink! Enra!
Pip, pip, pip.
God, stop! You are having him pink! Hello over here! Beep!
All right, so you see, you know, floating above you guys about 10 feet in the air, you know, this cosmic crackle of pink lightning that is emanating off Enra's form as the skin around her seems to be shedding what is held within.
Gross.
And you see as it's a diarrhea sandwich again, guys. We're doing diarrhea sandwiches again. No. But you see as the giant angelic form, you know, scarred and burned away by these ferocious fires that drug her into the Shadowfell in the first place. You watch as that psychic energy is ripped away and filling its gaps, pure, radiant, celestial energy. As you watch a figure drop to the ground in front of you.
Just on top of Pickles.
Yeah, just on Pickles. Pickles, you know, you're laying on the ground, half squashed, and you look up, and Nicole, what does Shaymira actually look like?
Shaymira is a changeling who is maybe like 5'2", 5'3". She's not crazy tall. She's not crazy short. She's got purple, like beautiful purple hair that kind of comes to like her shoulders. She likes to put in a bun sometimes. She has this beautiful black, strong suit that is very easy to move in because of my rogue job, being able to sneak around. But I have this skin that kind of shimmers. With a little bit of purple and white, because I got to kind of make up my own form, because as a changeling, you get to decide what you look like, and this is what I believe I truly look like, and that is Shaymira.
All right, you guys see this, the form of a changeling. You know, Mark, you've seen a changeling in your time. You know, obviously not living through the major portion of what the Bloodhound was up to, but, you know, there's rumors of them working in, you know, bars and all across the city, changing shape to avoid, you know, the kind of persecution they face in the surface layer. You are one of the only ones that would know because of how familiar you are with the city. There's rumors of a shifting city beneath the city of the Kush Kingdoms, directly beneath Saleh, to be exact. But its branches may go as high north as Cordoue, as high east as, it might be an entire city that sits underneath the entirety of the Kush Kingdoms. But it's one of those things that anybody who's gone to look for has either never come back or never found anything worth reporting. But that is what you see in this moment. As that strange angelic energy form still hangs
Still
over top.
throwing things because I don't know what a changeling is. I'm fucking Pickles Little Wee, so I'm just like, you look, Enra! Come down, Enra! Just still like yelling. He doesn't really get it.
Yeah.
He doesn't really fully understand what's going on here. He's just like, it's still fucking Enra.
Yeah. Anyone,
Can you
know
help
what
me,
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what a changeling is. They just told me to put the guy just said to give poison
Yeah,
to
did
changeling.
Shamir just tell us all that, or did we just see it happening?
Yeah.
You see all that happen.
Okay.
Cool.
You see the form fall out. Again, what is left is this almost angelic, it doesn't have the face of Enra any longer, but almost like a hand puppet of this angelic figure that is somewhat actually resonating with true radiant energy. As if the virtues of Shamira, as she played the role of Enra, were beautiful enough to have reached to Mount Celestia, and that she somehow seems to have been boomed by the Celestials.
Cool.
So.
As I fall to the ground, the scars are still kind of on me, but they magically kind of become a part of me. They melt into my skin.
Awesome.
And I hear a voice from this celestial plane that encourages me to keep listening to my truth.
You must find your truth, child. We are impressed by the ways of some of you mortals. Continue in your path and find your true purpose, for that is the way to the gates of Mount Celestia. You feel almost like a warmth in your chest, as if the words themselves resonate within your core. Slapping at the angelic feet.
Or were we getting her down, or is that
What do you
what
guys
you
do?
want? Are you trying to be part of her? I don't know what's going on.
I just noticed a big similarity of a lot of things. Mother's eyes were always very big. And seeing all these fallen changelings in the torture chamber, and now seeing Shamira. What was Mother?
I had a feeling. What
You
was
see
Mother?
this strange, it's
Hashtag
almost
what was Mother?
imperceptible, but you do realize the difference between the two on your side. There's Tabitha's skull, which is that of a human. It is a human skull. And the head of his mother, Cracia, on his other shoulder, Dark Mark, has wider eye holes, narrower features. A skull that, if you stretched enough skin over it, would match the face that you're looking at. Upon
Yikes.
Shamira. I gotta remember, wait.
Switch 'em out. Switch 'em out. Switch 'em out. Okay, so you have a people suit, and you wear a people suit?
That's convenient.
I don't know, sounds like a costume.
Yeah.
We just put things on. It's like a disguise. Because I saw her dressed as someone else also. So I'm like,
You did.
I don't know, you're a rogue.
But no costuming around or anything. Remember, she still has the
Right.
necklace. You have the necklace. You actually have two of them, if you'll recall, as you found one in the Sepulcher itself. And so
I knew
yes,
a red lady, so nothing really bothers me. Like, I knew an actual red lady with demon horns, so I'm like, okay, like, this is just what you look like. So I accept you exactly the way that you are, no matter what, and I don't know, it's just saying, it's cool that you, wear, people's suits.
People suits.
People suit.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay that you wear, like, a
skin
full
jackets or
silicone
whatever.
skin jacket. I still like you.
I'm not here to judge.
each of you kind of remembers the psychic connection that you had with Enra, where you heard the outcries, the screams of the voices of those tortured in this horrible place.
Yeah.
And as that kind of kinetic energy reconnects you and you feel the familiar magics, although her physical shape is somewhat different, her magic, her source of energy is the same. You kind of feel that crackle in your heads. And rather than the screaming cries of suffering, you hear words of praise and thanks, as if those voices have been somewhat saved.
Hey, nice job.
That's how you help.
That's how we help.
That's how you help.
That's how you help.
Oh my God, you spread the word of the helping committee! But you look like it's really fucked you up. How?
Yeah, it took a toll on you.
Hello. So I do not know what this is like. If this is like the Feywild, or if this is like the normal wild. But I
shit's
just
wild.
when we were in the Feywild, it was like a year. Even though I think it was like a few minutes
like,
for
yeah,
us. You
it's
know
like a
what I
couple
am
hours
saying.
maybe.
Same with like our friends. Our new friend, fellow Ferrari, he's
Yeah.
a great guy. You'll
He
meet
was-
him someday.
Oh man, his cakes. You're gonna love his cakes.
Good cakes for days, and he was here for a long time in the Feywild as well. For us, you were gone for, I mean, the minutes we had to kill a guy at Sepulcher's.
We were only in the
Sepulcher.
Bloodhound Sepulcher for a handful of minutes after you had vanished. And now,
But
here
you
we
look
are.
different now, so I'm just
Well,
wondering how long it's
quite
been
a
for
bit
you.
I don't know. I relived 1,000 deaths of my fallen brethren, and I jumped through different times. I don't know how long I was actually gone.
Wait, you're a changeling? Is that what that is? I do not know. I'm not from here. I do not know. Is that what
I'm
that is?
guessing- Is that, you know? Mark knows everything.
I don't know what the big deal is. I do not. You're
I usually
fine.
go to
No.
Mark.
I like.
But you're an okay
I'm
guy.
kind of like on the ground, so I like.
Checks out.
I like stand up, and I look at everyone, and This wasn't a lie for you. Please understand that I didn't choose to lie to you. This is who I really am. Enra is a beautiful being that I created in order to infiltrate different areas and learn for the Shifting Council, who I now wonder if they have been lying to me. I heard so much, and yet not enough in this world and in the one I was just in 1,000 times over. But if you will help me, I need to help the rest of them. I don't know what's true and what's not, but if you would continue to be by my side as the helping committee, maybe we can help a lot of people that need help.
Sounds like you know where the body of the Bloodhound is.
We do.
The real body.
I'm afraid I think I might.
You know, as you have this thought, Enra, you know, you're doing well to hold on to this energy, but 1,000 life forces rattling around within you is hard. You know, you feel extremely fatigued, the flashbacks to all these severed deaths, you know, experiencing in order to gain enough power to put the Bloodhound in a place where you could speak with him. You were forced to live through these many deaths, and as you kind of redeemed each one of them through this experience, you were able to channel all of their power into one spot. But this power is too much for you. And you feel as the psychic blades, you know, all set within your skin now kind of start cutting as small points of you are poked from the inside by the sharp blades of these many destinies. And suddenly you see the angelic form above you drops down. And for a moment, the kind of glowing yellow face reforms, and it is Enra once more. You know, a strange feeling to be looking at the reflection of yourself. But you see who these people saw, and who the people who you've been traveling with as you've learned these many new truths of the world around you, the players at play, and some of the more dire consequences behind their actions. You see that benevolent form kind of reaching out to you. And as the hand reaches out, it caresses your face. And you feel this warm, radiant light. As all of the magical nature of all of the suffering that's bubbling underneath your skin starts being removed. You feel the sharp knife points. Sorry, that was a lisp moment. The sharp knife points start dulling inside of your body as you are now able to maintain the presence of these lives without the suffering attached. And you watch as this angelic figure kind of reaches out and touches your face and draws the suffering from you, leaving you just enough of your own.
Oh, thanks. Excellent.
You see the angelic figure looks around at each of you as if this puppet is saying its own goodbye to you in this moment. It looks at the skulls mounted on the shoulders of Mark. You feel a warm glow in your chest. It points to the point of the rune of castigation that was once emblazoned upon your chest, now on your relieved ally. You feel that warm glow.
Yeah.
Pickles, you're standing there. But you feel a warm glow. It might be the end of your cigarette.
It is warm. It is very warm.
It's in there. And lastly, it looks down upon you, Shaymira. And you see it reaches out and it takes that pool of suffering that it's gathered in its hands. And like sands of an hourglass, it starts draining them in front of you. And you see the ground at your feet, eaten away like an acid, as a portal presents itself back to the prime material plane. You guys have a few options at this point in front of you. What do you do? It's not closing or anything. I'm not like, you missed it. 100 years later, you have to die 1,000
10
times.
seconds, go. Do you remember us?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to be like talking to a stranger. I'd feel weird like just talking like I knew you and then I don't judge you at all for lying to us before. Like, we've all had to play the part and do our thing to get what we need done. As long as it was to help somebody, that's what we do. We help people, even if it means killing someone else.
Mm-hmm. Here.
If this is the real you, thank you for showing us that.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Your name is Shay.
Shay.
How do you say?
How do you say Shay?
How do you say?
How do you say? How do you say Shay? Shay. What? Oui? Shay.
Shay.
Shay? Sure. Call me Shay.
Shay. Mm-hmm. Oui.
All right, great.
Everything that I did was me as Enra.
Oh, good. Okay, then awesome. Welcome back. Good to have you. I don't care what you look like.
Yeah, I used to know a big red lady and a mole guy.
That sounds weird,
And
though.
there was this little
You're the
guy
few
named
guesses.
Gary. And I used to know all sorts of weird looking people. People just look weird. And I'm literally a teddy bear, so whatever, you know? I don't care what you look
Yeah.
like. What I do not understand is why everybody has such a problem with the changelings.
Yeah,
because
right?
you just seem like people. I don't know.
That's all it is. We are just people. But people are afraid of us because we can change what we look like. And there's so much mistrust.
I
But
look different.
I know. But for some reason, because of it being our ability, people are afraid of us. And yes, just like you all, there are some that are good and some that are bad. It's just normal.
The humans wear so many more faces without that being an innate ability.
Boom.
Thank you.
I've seen it.
I literally have 2 letters right here. People doing shitty things
Right, I'm
and
saying.
being liars.
Where do you pull them out of?
Just so you know how sea otters have like extra pockets
Yes.
like in their armpits.
Yes.
Like it kind of just is like that. Like it is unnerving that it comes out of somewhere. Like
In
you know,
your-
so I have 2 pieces of pepper that tell you exactly that people can just be fucking liars and weirdos, and then he puts it back in his
It's true.
little.
Every person you've met is the worst.
Everybody you meet is
Sorry, that's
fucking-
D&D, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Everyone is the worst.
Yeah.
all of them are they're bad. So shit. So yeah,
Bad
fuck
people.
shit.
You lose one. And there was 2.
Into the Shadowfell.
Yeah, like it's whatever. Like the guy. He gave me these fucking potion things that you give to people, and I pull those little jingles out.
I grab one.
Mash.
No!
And I drink it.
Mash
Why?
O'Malley.
All right.
I throw it.
So you notice that this poison that was sold to you by Mash O'Malley
It better be just
that's
like
supposed to
it's,
detect changelings has no effect.
Oh, thank goodness.
You don't trust her. You're like, Mash was right. What are you? And
I just didn't want you to die. You're my new friend. Oh my
And I
god.
laugh and I go, huh, Blackberry. That's nice.
You have 9 more potions of blackberry.
Oh, hell yeah! Wait, potion? Does this help it? Do I help her regain any health with this? Is it an
It's
actual
just
potion?
a blackberry.
God damn
No,
it.
basically Mash swindled you.
I know that.
It's just
Is it
swindled
because
you.
he is a changeling?
Maybe.
All right.
Make him
Son of
drink
a
it.
bitch.
Could it be almost like
Yeah, I
a 5-hour energy or something?
Guess what?
Drink this and see what happens.
Well, now we have a bunch of bottles, you guys.
Hey.
All sorts of shit
Hey,
in these
bottles can be
bottles.
expensive indeed.
Yeah.
Listen, bottles is how you say swindling, how you say it's all a fucking pyramid scheme, bottles. Anyways.
Pyramid schemes.
Cool. So now that we are here and we did kill something in the other thing and you killed this guy here, what the fuck? Where do we go
Well,
now?
Right.
He's not. So he's already dead. That wasn't like his physical form.
Oh, okay.
He seems to be divided, and his actual body is missing. But I think that
That is what you guys were saying.
might be somewhere within the secret council.
That sucks.
Yes, and you recall, there is another body in its place.
Oh yes.
Whose body?
Don't know.
Do we want to find that out? While we're here, I mean,
While we're here,
Oh.
Oh.
do you feel like we figured out the mystery of what the fuck happened here to you and yours?
Well, we're not in that room, right?
we're like
Not yet. You're in like
You're
a
like
mirror
above it.
version of it
Alternate
in the
thing.
Shadowfell.
A flippy.
Do you know what's up with the bottles and all my order that it turned into
The soul
fucking
jars?
necro cores, or
I don't. But
Okay.
let's find out.
do you think the Bloodhound or the council or
Never in
might-
your
might-
conversations with each other
Yeah.
did he mention anything about these necrocores or any of that. It does not, at
Got
least in
nothing
what
to do with this?
your conversations with him, it did not appear he was linked to that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what the link is, but I think that we should figure it out together.
Try and get the rest of them out of here.
I mean, if we can, I guess, but that's in that other realm. That's not here.
And
so-
again, there is like a portal at your feet, from the dropped suffering. So there is like a way back there.
Can I like lean down into the portal and just yell at my guys, be like, "Take all the bottles out!
They're like, ah! Ah!
I'm not gonna come down. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just
Shooting
yelling at you
arrows.
from another dimension.
It's a ghost! We
Stop
killed
freaking out!
ghosts! You taught us to kill
I trained
ghosts!
you for this. Do you recognize my voice? Holy fuck!
Oh, the training gone. There's like
They run into the forest and just get killed. Those 2 dogs come back.
It just is a whole cluster.
the zombies are riding them with the shoes.
Oh my god, amazing.
I'm so sorry. Yes, actually, no problem. At this point, you kind of look through the portal just to make sure that it's like the time and space are in the right condition. And as you look down, you see your boys. They go about removing the. I'm gonna leave these ones though. They go about removing the jars. You notice that they stop. Even Drew Gall's dope ass, like the coolest, the crow one, he stops
so chill.
when he gets to about here. That's fellows. I'm just gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna put him on the tongue. You see as they get close to those statues, the statues start moving. And they stop. They're like, and they look back up to the circle like,
Maybe not those though.
come down.
Maybe just fuck those
Maybe you want to
jars.
come down. But there are 2 left on the far corner of the room.
I don't want my guys fighting those things. No. Just stay back. Just watch them for now. Don't go anywhere.
You see they,
Drew Gall, you're in charge. You sexy fuck.
you see he looks up at you and he's like, cool. He just rides a motorcycle just in a little circle for no reason.
I don't even know where I got this.
Well, I don't even know what that is. It's like a horse.
A horse.
Yeah, no, you see Drew Gall's like, he's like, I will stand watch. But the men are hearing strange scratchings around the outside of the sepulcher.
Round the outside,
Oh,
round the outside.
round the outside?
I think we should finish what we started together.
Here?
Is there any?
Or
Let's
there?
get down there.
Down
There's
there?
nothing else to do here for now. Let's go finish what we
So
started.
yeah, you look around upon basically like a realm of nightmares. That every mountain range around you.
I was like, yeah.
What's up, Fred?
You don't even tell me
High-fiving.
twice to get out of the
Yeah.
realm of fucking
No,
nightmares.
it's like
I'm
it's
good.
like all Castlevania.
He's just like,
everywhere you go. Purple skies and like
Oh,
black
hi.
ridged mountains with like strange gothic castles, looming broken citadels in the sky. Just the essence of lasting death is here. Like it's there's a torture to how both mundane and full of entropy everything around you is.
Later days.
But it's just this place just draws at your spirit, and if you were here long enough, you could go mad. Like you feel the tickles
She's like,
of the planet.
believe me, guys.
She's like,
Trust me.
I'm a changeling. She's got the shoes on though, so you're like on the wall still.
What wall are you even on?
Out of the
I don't
portal.
know.
Oh yeah, it's like
Nightmare wall.
she got to keep those slippers, those
She
slippies.
gets to keep her equipment. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
cool. And just because we did have rules explained with us tonight, the Order of the Shifting Council. She has a magical necklace that allows her equipment and weapons to change as well.
Wow.
So she's got the supernova shape change ability as being a soul knife of the Shifting Council.
Soul knife.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
So as we all kind of like agree and then hop back through the portal, can like the last thing you hear is Pickles turning to Enra and going, turning to Shay and go, "Oh, so you can fly?"
I go, no.
So she can fly.
No.
The angel
That was
can
the whole
fly.
thing. I could never fly.
You could open them though.
I sure
You
could.
don't catch her because you're like, she can fly.
So you can fly, like just because she was flying when I.
Yeah, storyline flying.
I know, but that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Pickles is just
Story
gonna
flying,
believe
yeah.
whatever Pickles wants. Like
I was an entity.
That was some Shadowfell stuff.
yeah,
That had nothing to do with me.
Don't look it up.
Jacket. That wasn't me.
Can I just come in through the portal and like kick the statue?
Yeah, where do you want to be? Like, right over the top. I'm cool with you guys kind of coming in at any point in here. You're basically like jumping away from this like shadow dark skies into the real replicant of this room in the primaterial plane.
Okay,
Remember, there is that weird convergence, like that energy ball of magic in the center of the room where the Necrocore was, but is now dead. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be there.
Get out
bad
of
DNA.
here.
Go to jail.
Right into jail.
Go to
Yeah,
jail,
you go.
Necrocore.
Okay.
So yes, you see the five of your order, even except for Drugal. I'll say Drugal's still in the room. He's obviously the Chaos Knight because the Chaos Knight's the dopest figure ever.
Yeah, he is.
And he's kind of standing guard, keeping his eyes on the statue. Again, the statues haven't like lurched forward or anything, but you do see they are exact replicas of the Bloodhounds you saw out front. But if you'll recall, both of their eyes are rubies, and they shift around
Get 'em.
and look around the room as these people go. They haven't done anything to anybody, but they are like clearly moving around.
Cool.
Well, I'm not leaving without those jars, dogs. So.
Okay.
And this is also the staircase that goes up toward the second floor.
Oh, when we haven't been up there yet.
Not yet, no.
Because we got stopped by the whole, 2 dimensions.
You had to go in every room in the first floor
Well,
first.
there was also that.
Yeah, and then you went to 2 different versions of it to loot every possible
options.
That may have been our fault.
I regret
There's a
nothing.
hole upstairs?
Hey guys,
Oh my God.
remember that like clearly cursed item that was like, no, pick me up.
Right. Oh,
You
right.
hear it from down the hall. No, for real, guys, I'm still cool.
Guys, I'm not cursed anymore. While you were gone, I went to the priest. I'm good.
From the Shadowfell. Holy shit.
I'm totally clean now. You can pick me up.
Trust me, guys.
Okay. So, what are you gonna make me roll?
If you're attacking the statues, it would just be an unarmed strike.
I'm gonna land on him.
You just want to land on him?
Yeah.
Okay, you kind of land on top, and you see, as you land on its head, its feet are still rooted into the ground. And it's like snarling and snapping at you. And you hear the snapping of its own neck as it tries to reach back and bite you.
Ooh.
And you just hear it, and you see a bunch of stone fall out of its neck as its head falls on the floor.
What have you done?
Oh my God.
Come on,
I still have movement.
come on, yeah.
We'll land on that one too.
Or you see it kind of looking, and as you're all kind of looking down, Shaymira, you notice as it's like about to just get wrecked by Pickles, it kind of like looks up at you and its eyes fix on your face for a moment. It sniffs the air and then you see Pickles just kind of lands on the back. You don't have to de-head this one, you can do whatever you want to, but like basically when you hit it, it turns to sand. And you're on the back of it. What do you do, Pickles?
Yeah, I land on him. I just kind of reach into his eyes to take his rubies out.
You just
Yeah,
stick your
I like
hands on
punch
it.
through the back of his head
Nice.
to punch the rubies out, like, because he's looking at my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, you see
Don't look
just,
at my friend!
don't look at that. Psh, you
Yeah.
just punch the eyes out and goes, oh, and falls to the ground. You see the 2 rubies tinkle on the ground. There's 4 rubies around, and these 2 decapitated dog statues that just, as you knock their heads off and their ruby eyes out, they just fall lifelessly. Some sand, some chicken stone. Yes. Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't expect that to happen.
Look, you could take. I could take her
Yeah,
wings
you
off.
can.
Because I didn't tie them. I only tied them on.
How convenient that they were never attached to
You
begin
didn't know.
with.
You really didn't know? When you gave me this, I was like, oh my god, Jake knows. He knows.
No clue. Not
That's
until
so
tonight.
crazy.
I told no one. I told no one. I was a little worried. I was like, Brenna's kind of starting to get wise.
I knew! It was my bones! But I was like, Pickles would not, like, Brenna's like, I fucking knew it! But Pickles is like, I don't
She
know.
looks a lot like Enra. Or Enra looks like Shamir. And I was like, that's crazy. So I jumped down. I can't fly, but I can jump. And then I land in front of the first one that fell down, and I want to pick up and look at the gems that fell out.
You look at the 2 gems, and it seems like, you know, there are these really nice rubies, probably 200 gold pieces a piece, well carved, and you see they kind of look at you. You feel like eyes are looking over you. It feels like they can almost sense the Bloodhound upon you. You know, this infinite battle you've had with him over these past, you know, however long that actually was. You know, kind of outside of the realm of time. And so it's as if these dogs like almost recognized you as their master. And so you're just kind of seeing they look upon you tenderly. What did you do?
Is it like the one that we got from the statue?
Yes.
Okay. So because I have this one that Pickles handed me, so I put them together.
You know, you kind of put them all in one piece. And you watch, do you have all 4 or just 3?
You have the other one, right?
I have the other big one. And then I guess we're gonna jump down probably. Or no, Pickles, you've got the other ones, right?
No, because they were given to both of us.
I gave
Oh no,
The ones
I meant
you just punched
the
out.
ones from the dog.
Oh, that
the
one.
ones that are just on the ground being rubies.
Oh, I thought you like punched through and like grabbed them and pulled them back through.
So I hold
know you
these
got
ones together
fingers,
and I
but-
look at you, Lucy, and I go, throw me yours. Caught it!
Yeah! I had all the faith in the
Real
world.
life Dex chat.
All the faith in the world. Tape across the table. That's just like, just toss it to me.
Of this that I actually caught it. And I put all of them together.
Nice.
You you take the 4 and you kind of notice, you see they are calling toward the other 2 eyes as well.
Oh, great.
And so, you know, at that point, you guys have the option. Do you want to fuse all 8 of them together? Or 6 of them together?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Let's do it.
Do something crazy.
The other two.
I'm like, okay! And I just go, wee! Like,
And you kind of, you know, you're like holding them in your hand, and you see as suddenly the portal above you, that sand starts dropping. That last of the radiant energy starts falling down into your hands. You see the rubies start glowing. And they fuse into a giant ruby eye.
wow.
It beams with magical energy. But without an identifier, you don't quite know what it does.
Oh, these beans.
But it is, you do have this magical ruby, this ruby eye.
Ruby eye.
So all the 200 gold piece rubies are all gone, but that is what you have now, is this large, you know, it's significant. It would be as valuable as any of those, obviously.
Okay.
But it is clearly a magical item.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I put it with the little
That's what you
vial
get for
of that
exploring dungeons, bro.
burning blood that I also have. I just kind of put them in the same bag. I'm like, okay. We're going to find out what you guys are for
Let's see,
later.
staff of lightning, what's that, holy
I've got
water.
more bottles. Like, does anyone need to put
Two
that
letters?
in?
Two letters?
Does anyone have juice? Is
Little
it
blackberry juice.
blackberry
Yeah, it's like this little Raven's Revenge, but it's, I guess, would be a liquid.
Yeah, one of them's gonna be poison though, just cause like for fun. Just for fun.
I didn't
Classic
say
mash.
it.
You didn't
I
say
didn't
it,
say
but
it.
I know you.
It's gonna be
I would
made.
be like,
Not
ha ha, I drink the ball. And you'd be like, ha ha, rule for
No,
initiative.
9 of them were actually poisoned. You just killed that man, Pickles.
Yeah.
Now eat him!
They were poison. None of them were poison.
Just his hand.
Yeah.
Pickles.
Oh man. All right. So you guys are standing in this room again. These creatures. They seemingly there was some living stone element to them. Again, as you look around, even this room has changed somewhat. You look around at the stone floors, the bookshelves where all of the necrocores were laying, except for the two in the corners now. Drugal's like, I probably should have just got him. But he was, dissuaded enough not to move forward.
I'm not gonna do anything to that sexy mug of yours. You don't get that torn up by some bloodhound.
It's like, you want me to grab it?
Yeah.
The necrocore.
Yes. Yeah.
Elias Broussard's like leaning in the doorway. Hello, my friend.
Oh no.
All right, so
This is gonna get interesting.
you're able to get to those two. Now we had said, what was it, 15 is how many we had in the room? I'm sorry, I can go find out for sure, but do you remember?
Oh.
It was.
Chef's got 2.
There was 3 there, 3 there.
I think I
then
physically had that.
1,
yeah.
and then there was 2 up there, so it's 4, 6, 9, 12.
12. That's right, 12. So you got 12 of these jars. Castidian's jar was not included. As far as you know, the living essence of those, like their soul, is somehow bound within these jars. If you can free them, maybe talk to a priest or somebody with connections. There are magical ways by which to investigate this. You don't really have the means at your disposal at this moment. Cool. But you do have them. And so you see, I'm sorry, I have to remember their names.
Oh, yeah.
We've
I
got,
have them
what is
written
it?
down.
We've got,
Is it souls in a jar?
we've got Helios. We've got
Ghosts in a jar?
Ephesio, Vortex, Rainier, Fear and Gold, and Drugal.
Drugal. You see, they've got them all, and they look at you and they say, it's like there's no reason to stay too alert, but it feels like the forests around are shifting. I don't see anything worth reporting. We've scouted the border of the grounds.
What's the sexy bird situation?
We hear caws in the wind, but have seen none of their piercing cold eyes. There's one now. I was wrong. I'm sorry. It was weird. It happened right now. That's it.
It's
That's
all right.
one. This one right there.
There. Oh, I see it.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's sexy.
Man.
It's a sexy bird.
Sexy bird.
Sexy bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
He's just got like his arm around you.
Yeah, good eye, man.
While all this is happening, me and Rainier are doing like handshakes, like.
Yeah, dude.
Did you see how I took care
Dude, I
of
saw you
that?
kick the crowd out of those statues. I was like, I ain't going near those statues.
Yeah.
Great job. Yeah, great job to all my boys down here holding down the fort. It's cool.
Yeah, and it's like, again, these are new recruits in your order, and they have performed admirably to this point, not breaking the barrier as you travel through and engaging selfishly in combat. They've watched, but they clearly haven't gone and looted anything left behind in any of these rooms. They seemingly, it seems like Elios really did give you some of his good guys.
That's awesome. Fucking good on him. We're getting cheeseburgers on the way back, guys.
Yeah. Drugal's like, I already got one.
Pocket bird. Cool. So,
Chopper the Mustang.
should we go check? Do we want to check out the rest of this place, like upstairs?
I mean, there is a
maybe?
hole upstairs.
I like have a step. I'm already like on one step. I'm like, are we not? Are we?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Are we going?
that's right. You're a rogue. You have to rogue away.
Shamira, as you kind of step up the steps, you get a flashback of him bringing you to this location. One form, one replica of my body is found in here. And you can kind of see this, like as if you're like zooming in from a far distance away. You see the point near the top of the sepulcher upon the 3rd floor where his tomb is kept. Progress through the building as he kind of shows you this next series, and you're kind of seeing it as you're looking at it in real time. Like you're remembering seeing this somewhere else, but this is the first time you've ever actually been there. And so your feet are kind of going up, and you look, and as you kind of look over the precipice of the stone stairway, it goes up about 15 feet. You see that the blood running through the walls all around. Remember, it poured from the ceiling as you guys battled the necrocore and stopped as it fell from vents similar to the ones under the prisons that you saw, where the blood of the changelings was drained away.
Yeah.
And what you can see, Shamira, is exactly that, where stone meets the shifting power of the changeling. And you watch as the corridor in front of you closes. Another one opens to its side. That closes. Suddenly you look up and there's an upside down staircase above you, and it closes. You've entered the warping hallways of the Bloodhound Sepulcher. As you guys kind of hear coming up, it's got this weird fleshy sound as it crushes, but you definitely wouldn't want to be there when it did. And so you see the shifting pathways
Maybe we go
open up
back?
in front of you.
We're not stuck in there, are we?
No,
Okay.
so you're coming up the steps, and it's like the way forward is through this.
Right.
This like gauntlet of shifting stone in front of you.
Can I do it?
It's like
And
that
get- and
scene
get
in
Chef?
Galaxy Quest.
Can we bring Chef
Exactly.
back? Can we get Chef?
Chompers. What?
You need Ferrari. You're calling a punch Ferrari.
No, Chef, the surviving skeleton.
Yes.
Like he hands off the last of the jaws and he goes to who's the Ephesio? Is he the least charismatic?
Epheso, yes.
He just like
Physio.
and then
He's like,
Oh my god.
I don't have a very good charisma. He's like learning from Lucian.
Hey, don't
It sounds
get
so
your
good
own
when you
shit,
say
man.
it. It
That's
sounds
mine.
good when you say it.
I
sound
know
like
it does. That's
he
why I
got some
say it.
skelly pats though. That's something.
Thanks, bud.
Chef knew.
Just like punches his arm and it falls off. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. I have a low charisma.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry.
Rocking a 13 over there.
Yeah, this
This
guy.
guy.
He like knocks his hair out. Sorry,
It
guys.
just falls out.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It keeps falling out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
This
we're
poor guy.
We're doing the craft.
we're doing it.
Oh, we got a raid! Marla Games, welcome in, guys. Be sure to follow our friends for bringing their party our way. Thank you for gifting us with your audience. It's so good to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, we
We
can
are
start
currently
lighters
trudging
up and
through a dungeon. Yeah, let's let lighters up to you guys, man. Other than that,
Oh yeah, Raiders.
thanks for raiding us. Marla Games.
Oh, yeah,
we love
Raiders.
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yes, you guys are, you're standing, you can look down upon this last site, you see the shifting stones. Those weird portals, some of which led to the Feywild, are still present in this replica of the
Cool, no doubt, no doubt, no
Feywild.
doubt.
And so, but as you go up the steps, that's what you see, the shifting gauntlet of the hallways of the Bloodhound Sepulcher. So this is a bit of a skill challenge in this sense. Again, I don't like going as simple as like, hey, just give me a dex check or something. I like thinking of you guys as your characters, jumping a little off of your character sheets a little bit to use your skills, knowledge, ideas in this setting. Here, you know the challenge in front of you. There's a bunch of shifting hallways, walls are shutting, doors are opening. It does appear that if you could maneuver it correctly, you could probably get through. But again, there's not a discernible pattern. As you see that it's just this constantly shifting mask of the blood of changelings infused with the demonic stones of the Bloodhound Sepulcher.
Woof.
What are the honest chances of one of us dying going through this?
You're looking at like the force of the closure. If caught like directly in the middle where you couldn't be aided out,
Yeah.
it could be fatal.
Good to know. Awesome. Let's fucking go.
Sharp rocks at the bottom.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I just watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it on.
I heard you guys watching.
We did.
Like an A did this.
But yeah, that's what
Okay.
lies before you. So what do you do?
I'm up for it. You guys up
Yeah,
for it?
let's go.
Let's effing go.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's a go.
Okay.
LETSGO.
Okay.
All right, you need 4 passes.
But you
before
said
get 3
you said the
fails.
skelly goes first, yeah?
Yeah, you can use the skelly as part of your whatever you would try
I
to
just
do.
want to
with
know.
Mark.
Yeah.
As I'm saying as like a fact-finding mission.
Tie a rope to it, but worked well last time.
Seem to.
Just saying we could learn some facts if he goes.
Well, I'm curious. Now that I'm having these epiphanies about who my mother would have been, and would I have heard a story as a child about the warping hallways?
Ooh, I'm gonna roll on that here. Let's see. I rolled a 1, so no. Lighters up. Shit crit. I'm so sorry, but no.
Then Chef goes first.
No, in fact, it's kind of strange. You notice that your mother, Cratia, was always telling you stories. But strangely, as you start to have these questions about the true nature of this skull that sits on your shoulder, your mother's skull, you notice it was never about the changelings that she spoke. Strangely, like in a Venn diagram of all the relationships, conversations you had, again, you have a photographic memory. And so you're almost, it's like there's a strange void of having never spoken about the changelings to you.
And these tulips. Interesting, these white tulips. All right, well, off you go, chef. And give him a little pat on the bum bones and.
Okay, so you send him out, and it's you start, you're guiding him. Remember, you have such control over your necromancy, so you're kind of trying to steer him to test your own logic. Remember, your photographic memory allows you to draw maps exceedingly well, and so you're kind of using him to test a maze as it's going on. Go ahead.
Before he leaves, I go, you better go before I get attached.
It gets to the door and it's like,
Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
Don't smile.
Don't look at my friend! Look at me! Just go!
I'm having Funyuns flashbacks.
yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
That's another giant red undead piece grabs him. Where are these coming from?
It's like every time these montages of your other guys play, it's always like, as we go. Yeah.
Cheetos, Funyuns. But yes, you kind of guide him through. I would say, Mark, if that's your plan, is to attempt an intelligence-based, it would almost be a survival check. I know that's not one of your strong ones, but you could also use some of your smart guy stuff, any of the histories, knowledge, arcana, anything like that. You can use one of your intelligence skills, but you'll get advantage on it from having, you tried the maze the first time. It didn't get all the way through, but with what you've seen, it's given you an extra advantage. The DC on these by the way, is 16.
Okay, that's all I was saying. That's all I wanted to do.
So
when
you'll
you
have
said the
advantage. So
skeleton
you'll roll 2d20 and pick the highest one of the two. And let's do it.
Chef.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do Arcana for the magical nature of this place? Which skill do you want to use in this case?
I want to break our trend and try and fucking land a history check. God damn it.
You've read the book. It's like what these rooms should look like based on the maps you found within the book where you saw the Bloodhound Sepulcher where the ghost hand pointed at it. And so it's like you do know what this place is supposed to look like. You've now tested what it might have looked like. And again, your photographic memory, your keen mind, is basically painting the picture in front of you. How well does it do?
How keen is it?
You don't want to fail by 10.
All right, so either a 19 or a 6 without the plus 8.
Okay, so 27. 27 is a big pass.
That'll do.
27 is a big pass. Now, at this point, though, the group is moving with Mark. And so you see as you're kind of formulating your way, you're like, step to the right, and suddenly this thing falls indoors. A pothole's about to open up beneath you guys, and you kind of all jump at the right time. You're dropping down and moving through. But this is how it is on. You guys are moving through this space.
Oh, it's on.
Who's next?
Oh, it's on! We're
Who's
gonna
next?
hit the acrobatics next, baby. Okay. I gotta put net
So that's a crit hit.
That was Bruno dice.
Ladders up. That's a crit hit. Oh, that was on the Bruno dice?
Bruno dice.
Cha. Ooh, do I have the Ferocious 5 theme? Because I would play it right now. I don't think I put it in. That was, I'd play that every time we did the cha. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get us out of here. We're going to go with this. All right, so you guys, that's all right. So on a skill challenge, the 20s are 2 passes, Pickles. So Pickles, describe again. You see the shifting labyrinth. Mark is guiding you through, but you notice that his mind is not as fast as your body's, and so you kind of start tuning in as you move through the shifting gauntlet. What do you do?
As soon as I realize that we are moving with each other, Pickles goes, oh hell no, and just goes, I'm not gonna. It just goes like, woo, 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 woo. And so all of you guys are also like, whoa, 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 like flipping your way through. So it's like, I'm not putting up with this shit.
Walls are like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah.
Hey, Pickles, that's 2 passes. Very nice. All right, so that's we've got. You guys are crushing through this right now. Actually, you have not accrued a failure yet, but the DC is now harder. Up to an 18.
An 18.
Shamira, Lucian, which one of you wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Yes.
What do you want to do? Which
So-
abilities do you want to use to kind of get you through
Well, I
this?
feel like it's alive and it's breathing. And because of that, it means I can also be sneaky. So I'm going to use stealth.
Nice.
All right. You don't get advantage on this.
Okay.
You just get 1d20 and add your
Here we
stealth
go.
modifier.
Oh no. I got a 10. It's a 6 plus a 4.
A 10.
A 10.
Which is not failing
good.
by 10, which is a good thing.
Oh, good. Oh God.
Shaymira, you kind of start trying to see if you can use the knowledge of the living mechanism that is the shifting
Oh wait,
gauntlet
plus
in front of
my
you.
stealth, right? So
Yes.
plus 10. I got a 6, so 16.
16, still a fail. Still a fail. It's up to 18 now.
Okay, it was better than
But
what
your
it was.
first fail, Shaymira, as you're kind of like going, you find yourself hiding in this corner, and suddenly the corner starts closing in on you from both sides. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I do.
D20, and then add the saving throw up there.
I got an 18 plus 7.
All right, cool. So you take half of this. Ooh, I rolled I rolled 2 8s on a 2d8, but you take half. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage. You guys see as you all start shifting through, Mark, your brow is sweating as you're trying to remap this place as you go. Pickles, you're using the full ability of your speed to kind of guide them and sheep herd them through these tunnels. And suddenly you hear the cry of Shaymira as she jumps forward. You see they pinch on your leg. And you feel the crushing power.
No, they
you do
pinch!
not want to fail by 10 on these. No. So with a 16, unfortunately, that is a fail. You have accrued 1. You need 2 more passes. Or 2 more fails.
Not the pinch.
Lucian.
Okay, I'm still really tired, guys. I went through 1,000 deaths.
That's a lot of deaths.
This is a new one. None of them
That is
died.
a lot of
Lots of
deaths.
times. That is a lot of times to die.
You get a pass.
I just
on that.
need a coffee.
You got to
That's
fail,
okay.
but you get a
Just
pass from us on this.
Right.
Yeah.
We're done. Can we just chill? Stupid D&D.
She needs a long rest.
Long
really
rest.
do, guys.
She's earned it.
Really do.
Right. All right. Well, am I able to help Shay? And
That's her. That was her section of the skill challenge.
Yeah.
So you're now going to help the group as well through some skill usage of your own.
Well, sure. I'm going to try and use my acrobatics to get her up and pull Mark through and try and follow Pickles, even if I got to yank her up. Hold Mark.
So, you guys have started fighting enough together now that Pickles, you're bouncing off stuff, and Lucian's throwing up the hilt of his blade for you to backflip off of. That synergy that kind of starts forming with people you've been into many combats with is now occurring. You're able to use your own dexterity, your own speed, quickness, acrobatics to support the less slow members of your. But Mark is sitting there mapping the way.
Right.
And it's like,
Just
so it's this-
shout out where we're supposed to go, bro.
Yes.
Well, I'll be the leg.
Yes. So, all right. All right, this is going to be, because I don't want to give you guys advantage on every single one. So give me a acrobatics check, not advantage, DC 18.
17 plus. What do I add? Oh, Dex,
acrobatics?
right?
No, you're acrobatics.
Acrobat.
Oh, plus 6. So,
Crushed
Yay!
it.
23. That'll work.
Nicely done, Lucy.
All right.
Booyah!
Ooh, ow.
1 more pass, 2 more fails. Remember, a 1 is 2 fails. It's still going. So, you see Lucian, you and Pickles are kind of guiding Mark, helping him if he's sometimes it's almost too late. He'll go to the left, and it's like that door to the left is already shutting. But so instinctively are you and Pickles flying and knocking him through. He gets on the other side. Down! You all drop. You hear the crushing stone and skin of these walls slamming above you. Who's up next? Who wants to take it?
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 5.
Me again then!
I was like, you rolled hot last
What do you
time.
want to do,
Rolled
Pickles?
pretty high.
Oh shit, fuck.
Oh God.
Oh, no. Was that a D12?
No.
Join us next week when the D12 stops
Once we
rolling.
find the D12.
And I never came back. Okay. What I would like to do, maybe is, I would like to try stealth. Can I?
You can. Again, it's like you've noticed that it didn't seem to work exceedingly well for Enra. Now, she also didn't roll Shaymira. Sorry, that's going to take a sec. I still called Drew Divot and he didn't even play that character.
Right. Weird.
So, but yes, so you do know, it's like it may not be the strongest suit by which to continue through this. I'd rather you didn't do the same thing again, just to kind of diversify it out.
Okay, well then I would like to use my perception to try and see if I can figure out how we can squeak our way out at the very end here.
I like it. So aiding him and the kind of getting you all through this function. It's not with advantage. So just 1d20 plus your perception, which is
Classic 8. Let's do this.
So 16, which is hilarious
yeah.
because I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So here, you can have this.
Yay! Oh my god! Literally a 10 again. The same thing just happened.
The same thing.
Literally the same thing just happened.
So you rolled a 10. You have what, plus
And
6?
then rolled another 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so the DC's 18. So that is 1 fail.
No, it's not!
Oh! Epic opportunity.
Come on.
Shaymira has tried this before. What's up? Has tried this already, and she is now trying to aid you with use of her epic opportunity token.
Yes.
Cool.
You've paid the blood price for advantage on this roll.
Literally, I bled, and I'm a changeling. And I bled on this place again that is covered
Wait,
in
is this your
changeling
blood? Oh god.
Is it the same again?
It's a 3.
Oh.
All right, you see, even with that Shaymira's like, go, run into the corner, run into the corner. Wait, no. You see the corner starts closing. Make me a dex save. Pickles on, Wee.
I tried.
Fine. Okay, so that is 9 plus 7.
16, that does pass. You take half of 9, so you take 4.
Okay.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage as the corner starts eating you, and
God.
you're like, I meant the other one. All right, guys, you are down to 1 pass or 1 fail. Who's stepping up?
Oh man.
We've got
You
to
gonna
get the
do
fuck
it?
out of here. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Draw straws.
You feel like you're nearing the edge, one way or the other.
Can we roll for who's rolling?
I will absolutely allow
Okay,
that.
let's
Yes.
roll for who's rolling.
Yeah, whoever's rolls hottest.
Oh,
I got a 10.
I got a 7.
5.
Brennan, what about you? Are you interested?
Do you want to try again?
You want me to do this again?
20.
3.
Oh man, that's
me.
That's
It's
you.
you.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Shaymira,
Come on, Shay.
you're sitting there in your real form,
You're not that tired.
resonating with the blood of the changelings that's
You already
imbued
been
in
through
the walls
1,000
around
deaths. You don't want 1,001.
You see
Yeah.
the shifting doors. One way stops. Mark grabs you and throws you to the side. Pickles bounces off the corner, kicks you in the shoulder. You guys are almost being heralded through here by the 2 spinning figures of Lucian and Pickles as they use their speed to offset the intelligence of Mark, gaining you guys through this strange network of shifting hallways.
Wait.
I did get my coin back for this round. Can
Yes.
Oh yeah, just in case we need it.
Can I give her advantage with the prestidigitation of the thank you that we heard earlier from the souls that she helped?
Oh, soul speaker.
All right, so you have advantage on this roll, Enra. The DC is 18.
Got it.
How do you, like, what skill sense do you want to use to pass this? Stealth is already not an option. You've tried it.
I'll use an investigating.
All right, so, again, observing these shifting ways, almost attuning the dexterity of your form with the intelligence of Mark, moving you all as a cohesive unit. You feel imbued by the essence of his energy as through his inspiration token that he has used. And you get advantage on this roll, an investigation check, DC 18.
I go, I am Shaymira! 16! Yay!
Plus?
Plus my 8.
That's 24. Shaymira, you don't have these cumbersome wings anymore. You're able to move in the body that you grew up in. Surely you've dabbled in many different forms in your time, but this is the Shaymira that you actually know and are. And it feels good to be able to express yourself truly in front of people you formed a bond with over this quest. And as everybody, begins going, you see Mark goes to the right. You see Lucian and Pickles kind of bounce off both of you. And in the last moment, you realize that at the far end of the room, there is a mirror. And you should, in fact, be going left. And you reach out and grab your allies and turn around and shift the wings of Shaymira, of Enra once more, just to kind of wrap around and throw them into the correct room.
Nice.
You all roll, you hear the crushing sound 2 feet behind you. You look back in the breathing stone, the shifting hallways of the 2nd floor of the Sepulcher have been passed through, and you see a staircase leading up. That's where we're going to pick it up after intermission, guys!
It's right there, though. It's right there.
That's right. That's right, guys. Hey, listen up, buds. Thanks so much for being here. Great to see all your beautiful
Let's
faces.
see.
Ron, and I see you in
Tina,
there. Steffi, Barbara, Tina, that's my girl.
And Dirty Davy.
Oh, man, yeah, the Dungeon Witch, Dirty Davy,
Yeah,
yeah,
Dirty Davy.
the best of buds. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
yeah.
We do us a little 10-minute intermission around here. Check out all the incredible, amazing original art created for the show. Listen to the incredible original music played by Sandy Stein. And we will be back in 10 minutes after we refill our waters. I have enough joints, it looks like. But hey, we're going to get to the top floor of this fucking dungeon. We'll see you in 10.
Whoa, cricket.
Oh, welcome back, buds, to WeeDnD, the pot positive live tabletop role-playing experience. We have been having us quite a time as we've explored now the second floor of our first traditional dungeon. This is the first time I've ever got to break out like how I grew up playing D&D, like on a mat with dry erase markers, and like it's such a treat to get to do this at the table with you guys. I'm having so much fun. We left off after you guys had narrowly escaped this shifting hallways. But let's just take a sec to thank everybody that's still here, guys. I love you guys so much. Good to see you, Dead Wolf, Hunting the Boojum, Dungeon Witch, Gino Fox. It's not a lava lamp bong. It does look like one. This was named by Rhonda and Jaro. Narosume Lai, A Fire Above, Breathe Green. Madam Funyun's definitely alive. 2 hearts to show how alive.
My hands are up.
Didn't text that.
Didn't type it.
She poked it with her toe. She like had that.
Madam Funyuns is alive.
But yeah, we've. I am thinking about getting a new bongyard soon, so we'll probably have the buds name another one again. Grey Lotus, hey, good to see you. I also wanted to call it the plug of Vecna because it kind of looks like a butt plug.
Oh my God.
But we'll find that magic item much later. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for still hanging out. Titty Prime, always good to see you. Huge member of the community. Just so great to see everybody. But guys, I mean, we're getting it. What are you saying? We jump back in love. Got you again.
Dang it.
You know, you're walking up the stairways. You still hear the slapping thud of the shifting catacombs behind you. You know, the hallways and the many rooms that may have been hidden between them. You narrowly were able to escape alive.
Oh, man.
And, you know, some of you with fresh wounds on yourselves as you look up this staircase. You feel that same kind of creeping cold blowing down. I'm sorry, I should be playing music right now. We'll start here.
Yeah, where's the ambience?
Yeah, let me get a little of that ambience.
I'm not feeling it.
Feeling any of that?
Hit me with some of that, you know.
Yeah, that little.
Some of that.
It's all quiet. There it is.
Give me a little bit of.
All right, so you guys are kind of looking up this hallway at this gloomy, you know, staircase, still writhing with the blood of the changelings that's been infused through it through this constant torturing. But you can see above you, you know, the stairs kind of come to a point and enter another chamber. You smell that ancient air that comes in old ancient ruins such as this, the smell of both death and ichor permeating from the floors below, as well as that ancient dirt in the air. This room, you know, had been for a long while untouched, you know, maybe 40 years, but it currently does have some denizens in it. Before you breach and actually see above, you hear this strange chanting. Pickles, you've heard this song before. It is this strange old woman. And you hear as this strange laughter kind of turns into magical energies that permeate the room around. You look over and you can kind of you see that Pickles' ears stand up on end. You've heard this laugh 1,000 times. This is a hag.
Yeah.
There is a hag in this room in front of you, but that is all you see until you progress anymore. But you guys are standing here. Nothing has happened yet. You just survived the catacombs. What do you do?
I would like, if I may, to drink one of my health potions. I'm a little nervous about my health right now.
Oh.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Right.
Did that take a lot out of you?
Well, I have damage that I haven't I haven't been able to repair anything since I've been
She
gone.
like slit that guy's throat.
Yeah, I have.
This
some-
is a
I was
program
there, I
already in
saw that.
progress.
No rest for Shamira.
No, I've had no rest
Yeah.
at all. Okay,
Quite
so this
the
is my
opposite.
first time rolling for a potion. So
Okay, so it's
2D.
if it's 2d4, so the little
These
the
little guys?
steppy guys,
okay.
and then you add 2 to the
2.
total. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
So I've got 4 and a 3.
Nice. 7 to 9 total.
Plus my 2.
Yeah, so you get 9.
Oh, so I get 9.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
great.
9 total.
Thank you.
You see, you know, and again, I don't necessarily think of it like as a potion that you drink, but rather it's like channeled magical energy. So you see, you pop open the glass bottle and kind of pour it on yourself. You do drink some of it, but overall, you see some of the more recent scars start to heal. The echoes of the 1,000 lives are still somewhat on your frame, but your actual physical damage, your mental toll from this journey is healed for 9 moments.
I look over at Pickles and I go, Blackberry.
There.
I know it's a bear.
I'm just kidding. I'm fine.
Never mind.
He's done. She didn't drink the potion, did she? Oh, no. Shay, we barely knew you. Shay.
Hey, where'd these black squares come from, buddy? I don't
So
remember.
you're not actually seeing into the room.
I know,
okay,
but I'm
just so
talking to
you
you,
guys
Brandon.
are clear.
We're not in there yet.
Just so you guys are
wasn't
clear.
paying
That
attention.
central room is the only room.
I know, but-
I just didn't get everything erased.
I didn't even know that you
doing
had this, you have black
You didn't notice, did you?
squares?
I peed, I smoked, and I got back in
got
here,
so
got
many-
water,
you got so
and
much
there's
done.
squares.
And
Squares.
boom.
Let's open a bar, guys.
He's always got
Squares.
time for squares.
Well, all right. I was just giving you credit where credit's due.
Some great
nice squares.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of him. I was in here just slinging squares.
Excellent. So I hear. All right. So you guys, I can hear that there is a hag in the other room.
Well, shit.
Is it,
Merde.
is it the hag? You said you've dealt with Bruja before.
Does it sound like anti-Bruja?
It is not anti-Bruja.
It is not.
This is specifically your domain, Pickles. These are the hags of nightmares.
Right.
This is a night hag.
Night hag. Night hag.
Met my mother.
Ooh, night hag. Fuck her. Okay, I hate hags. Hags are the worst. Like they always haunt children's dreams and nightmares, and hags are they suck so fucking much. I always have to deal so many fucking hags. All right, who wants to help me kill a hag?
I will
wanna
help
help
you
you.
kill a hag.
I will help. Let's
go and
I will
have fun.
help.
Let's do it.
Question.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm still okay. I was just doing it. I was doing a think. I was talking before thinking again.
No problem.
I knew I'm good. Yeah, let's. Can I see if there's any way to sneak into this little bitch?
Absolutely. You throw a stealth check in there. It sounds like this hag is pretty occupied with whatever incantation they are working on. So you go ahead and give me a stealth check. You'll roll for the group. So whatever your stealth becomes is how well you guys do about getting up these stairs. Again, you're kind of covered by the slamming sounds of these hallways shifting. It's not like every sound you make is...
Before I make a move, let's have
Still a
somebody.
rogue, right? Are you still okay? So that didn't change. Okay,
I am a rogue.
I just want to make sure.
I
was like, wait, did you become like a wizard or something? now?
Shamir the rogue, the roguest of rogues. I was such a rogue that I was a different person, but this is me now.
Yeah, see, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Serious. I thought that when I it's funny, I'll talk too much. I thought it was funny that when I saw you walking out and following out into the soldier field, I was like, oh, she must just have really good disguise, right? And then you were like this blonde lady or the other lady. So yeah, that's cool. Let's go inside.
Followed me through the soldier field?
I did not follow you to the soldier field. I watched you walk out as you walked into a place, and then you walked out as another person. And I was like, oh, look at Rogue who just does disguises. Does a little prestidigitation.
I have to shout something out. If you go back,
Sorry. I was rolling for my stealth.
give it to me.
It's a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, Brenna! Brenna's killing today. All right, matters that.
It's just major.
Freaky. That's my flame.
My flame.
Touch my flame.
So again, just a shout out to the incredible tech team here. If you go back to the episode where Pickles was following Enra in disguise, Tom had Pickles' art in the background of every scene. Secretly watching from afar.
Yeah.
And it was the greatest thing ever. Hey, what's up, John? God, that's our boy.
I was gonna say, were we gone for that?
We were in the other room.
You
so
guys
we
in
didn't
the
know.
other room for that.
Yes.
For now,
anything
you
about
can
that.
go back and watch. Yeah.
We're making our own.
No, I
have
have
no
to shout out
idea,
credit where credit's due.
And
So
go
with a 20, you are able to, the group is able to move into this place pretty well.
Right when I'm like, I wasn't sneaking behind you. You're the sneakiest person I know. Wink, and then I disappear.
Just a puff of teddy bear shape.
Teddy bear wink.
So you you kind of start disappearing. It's like you smoke a big cloud of cigarettes and then move in the cloud.
Yeah. I'm like, trying to throw up. Yeah. At the very end of it.
You Pickles, everybody will be able to enter this room without drawing attention. Pickles, you'll actually be able to move your movement rate inside of this room, having rolled a 20. So you are the first one to break the plane of the stairs, and you see this room around you. There are these strange zones. The black squares that are in there are actual pits of this dark magical energy. It's almost like the Blight. It's this crackling purple and black zone that permeates the ground there. There seems to be some kind of effect in those spaces. Where they are not is where you witness the last action of Enra. You see the sky and the roof of this room that leads, down these stone corridors to this tomb that rests in the back side. You see this, the stone carved of gravestone that rests on the far end of the room. In front of it, this strange gestating night hag who seems to be casting this magical energy that surrounds her. At her feet is a thing that I just had but somehow lost. And so I don't want to make it a goblin because you'll be like, it's a goblin. It's not. Where did the little, oh, there she is. There's a little girl.
Aw, man.
Laying on the ground at her feet.
Oh,
You see, she's
Hold
probably
on a
about
second.
Is she
7.
remarkable?
Hold on. Yeah, how remarkable is this little girl?
She's pretty unremarkable.
Okay.
You see this strange,
Oh my God.
icy blue eyes of this young, frail girl. Silvery hair that lays back. And her strange aunt, Agatha Frogwort.
What the fuck?
That is dancing in this circle in the room
I
around.
knew it was fucking.
Calling out in hag's tongue, singing the songs of her dark magic. And you see this kind of lifeless, unremarkable girl just laying at her feet. Her eyes are open and there's like a blue sheen to them. She does have those Snow Panther eyes, if you'll recall.
Those Alec Baldwin eyes.
Those Alec Baldwin eyes. And she's laying on the ground, just kind of staring out, not responding to anything that's going on around her. Next to the gravestones on either side, you see wispy images of the Bloodhound. One light, one dark. Like whites floating. Lucian, you hunt undead. These are whites. They're two different kinds. If you give me a knowledge
history?
history, yeah. You get advantage because of your training.
Oh my god. That's 14. Oh, advantage?
With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh no, that's 18 plus 5, so 23.
23. All right, so you know exactly what these two things are. These are shattered remnants of two halves of the primaterial soul of the Bloodhound. This is a white and a deathlock white, juxtaposed on either side of this coffin, which just sits waiting. You hear the screams, "My body! Where is my body?" echoing off the stone walls around you. But that is what you see. Pickles, you get to actually move into this room wherever you would like. But as you look up, you see the wings of Enra flap open, and these white tulip petals fall all around. Anywhere there's not these black spaces on the white squares, there's this ambient, radiant energy. So gloomy zones in the dark black spots, and this kind of radiant energy permeating the stones in the white squares. But there seems to be some magical effects going on. One of you could use an action during combat, which is what this is about to be, to determine the nature of this phenomenon. But Pickles, everybody else gets up to the stairs. Pickles, you get to choose. You can move up to your entire movement rate into this room, if you were so inclined.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do something crazy. Okay, so I'm yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just re-looking up some stuff I can do just to make sure, just to see once I can get started. Okay. Yeah, I move into the room. Can I just take a second to see, like, okay, so that's Agatha. This is the lady that's just been the problem, right? And this is the little unremarkable girl. I feel impugned with the energy of something that is beyond the beyond that I've seen, and which is there's a man at a bar that also doesn't fucking like this lady, right?
Drinking
so
a shot
I
of
feel
blood.
like he's been guiding me this way, right?
you feel the bent of death, you know, this way of the long death that you've connected to. And again, you've noticed somewhat that your energy flow betwixt the Divot, the death dealer, the agent of death, and the magics that even you yourself, you and Mark, are both connected to, seem blocked, stifled in some way. And so it's like, this is one of those moments where you remember being able to tear away the veil for a moment and look back at the red-masked Divot sitting at a bar drinking a shot of blood as he looked back at you. And you remember that icy touch. You know, the hair on your body is just kind of starts permeating around you, and you feel a glow with that connection to death.
Yeah.
What's up, Raiders? Welcome in.
Divot don't like this lady either, right? Like,
Correct.
So I'm like, there's a reason he's brought me here today. So, can I just take a look-see to see if she's got any, like, shield things? Is there a way that I can, like, perceive
All right.
if she's got any, like,
That is a
stuff?
great, yes. Make an intelligence saving throw, actually. Yes.
Throw.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
It's a DC 14.
Okay, well, I've rolled 15.
There you go.
Plus 0, so.
So 15, you pass. All right, so Pickles, as you move into the room, and you're
Yeah, I'm like,
of course, hags, you know, you felt a little touch of the Feywild energy around, you know, hags might be a little stronger in this area. You're kind of looking around, and you're looking, and you see this strange dancing hag, you know, moving around, this looming
Same.
hard, heavy teeth, the big wart of the frogwort fame, her long nose, dancing around, singing, "Matakura Bosaka," sending all these magical energies around the room.
Okay.
But then you notice she's translucent for a moment.
Whoa!
And you're kind of like looking, and you look down,
Yeah.
and suddenly the little girl laying on the ground, her head snaps backwards.
No!
Her arms come on the backside of her body. She lifts herself up, and she's like, and looks at you. Let's roll initiative, guys.
But I rolled so high.
You did. So you'll get to go first, Pickles. You get first roll in initiative. So
And
it's gonna
that's
be-
it too, is that the death dealer was like, watch out for that little girl.
That
That's
little
why I
girl.
rolled
So
so
yes, this is not, she was in fact using an illusion. She is in fact the thing that's on the ground.
He forgot about it. He's like, oh, that girl.
rolled a-
Oh, shit.
I rolled a
Almost
dirty 20 for
Dirty 20.
anyways, so.
So picks up the
Oh,
top.
I did two. Wait,
You did a, what
I
did you
did a
get?
12, and then I add that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So 18.
So 8.
No, 16.
16.
Sorry,
I'm
my
like,
brain's
wait,
like,
what? No.
I saw
I got
my
a
16.
6.
Plus
What about you,
4.
Lucian?
13.
13.
I kept seeing my 16.
Aw, I dropped Lucian.
Oh, you got your back. You got your back.
Lucy!
All right.
Lucy!
The words that are written on these are wrong, but this is the order that they are going.
Oh, I can't even read that.
But yeah,
I
they're not even like
Gosh.
real. That's
I don't even know
they're
what
just 1, 2, and 3.
reading
Pickles,
I
you will be
can't
going
read
at the
again.
top of initiative. You see, this indeed, this hag here was an illusion, and so any other people might still be affected by it unless you want to do something about that. But that she is the illusion. This is in fact the night hag laying on the ground. You know, her arms are bent backwards, her eyes open, but you can see again she's still using a changed shape of form. But she was actually just the little girl laying on the ground, not the illusion of this famous hag in the middle of the room.
Great.
Well, she's definitely more remarkable now.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
I remember now.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, that's so messed up.
And I go,
Oh, God.
who are we talking about?
That's
that
phenomenal.
person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's become markable.
yes, quite
Cool.
remarkable.
Consider yourself. If I was Bruner, I'd be like, well, no, you're Mark now.
Yeah, right.
Cha. But instead, I'm gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just gonna fucking jump and I'm gonna just do my best. I'm gonna whoa, 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 and kick her in the face. And
All right,
then-
as you come up onto her, you actually notice
gonna-
that you
oh,
couldn't
God.
see made out from the other side.
Yeah.
There's a necrocore, not active, but it seems the spell she's casting is all channeling the blood from the walls into this thing. And so there is indeed one more, and now it is not active yet. Her ceremony has not been complete, but it appears that she's drawing on this magical energy of the room to bring that necrocore to life.
Ceremony is completing. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be like, whoa, 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 and I'm just gonna give her a kick. Okay.
Again, you hate hags, so it's like I
hate them. I
get
gotta
it.
go for it.
I'm on your side on that one.
I got to go for it. So yeah. 6 plus. What am I doing? 7.
That is a 13. They actually have a 17 AC. They have a high natural armor.
Cool. So I'm gonna flurry of blows, then have this whoop. Okay, make sure I do that. 12 plus 7.
Nice, 19.
Excellent.
That is a hit.
Yay!
Hags, bro.
Hags, bro.
Yeah. 2 plus 4, so
6.
all right.
So you hit once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so sweet. You kind of run up, and again, you see you're like running up, not distracted by the illusion, but still it does loom there. You're not sure how real or not this hag
Wait,
is.
do I attack twice anyways?
You
no
do
matter
attack
what?
twice regularly,
Okay,
yeah.
so
So you would
then
have one more attack.
I have one more attack.
Get one more in there.
I was like, wait a minute. Wait a
Wait,
minute.
darn. It's been like 3 weeks since we got to play, so I totally get it.
All right, and 11 plus 7.
Nice, 18, that's a hit.
And I'm gonna roll 3 plus 4.
So another 7 here,
another
13.
Wow, I was like, that's like low.
You
right?
kind of lay in on this like little blonde, broken-necked creature of doom that's looking at you.
Like, like I'm used to children. This is fucking not a kid,
it's like
right?
a
I'm like,
bastardization of the thing you fear most,
Yes.
a tool of night hags. And so she, as you try to swing, you do have one miss. You glean over the top as her neck just goes and breaks, and you punch over the top of it.
Yeah, weird.
And then snaps back into place. You see, she's like, "I will chew your bones, child."
That's weird. I did not expect that
child.
voice.
I'm a bear. And I'm just gonna like hit over this.
Right, because you have the spring attack.
Yeah.
Dope. All right, so you've tuned up this little girl a little bit. That's fun to say. Shamira, you see Pickles runs into action as you kind of stand for the first time battling in your pure form. That static crackle of the psychic energy within you still kind of humming in your skin. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like slide in, not like my full thing. I'm just gonna come in like right here, boom, and I'm gonna summon my psychic blades, and I'm gonna try to attack this person that my friend is attacking, and I'm gonna back him up.
This
and I'm
strange
That's what friends do.
creature, and
Yeah.
hobbled back, broken shoulders,
Blindly
his eyes goes around with this strange cackling laugh coming from within. This strange night hag creature. Actually, you would have to make a intelligence saving throw as well.
Okay, intelligence. So I do this guy.
D20 plus.
And I have an 18 plus 5.
Dope, you pass. So you look up and you're like, man, that's some illusion. Shh, get out of here.
Like, get out of here.
Do you still have
If you say so.
the psychic brain
We
thing?
have it broken. I haven't redone it.
That's
But you
true.
still have
But
that
I
too?
have it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's
Okay.
Sweet.
It's not part of my job.
Nice.
It's my charm.
You do see, as you step into the room and start firing at this girl, that behind, like where these gravestones, where the grave at the tomb at the far end of the room is, the resting place, supposedly, of the Bloodhound, the two whites start looking forward, one dark, one light, but both of them bad news as they kind of look down upon the people coming into the room.
Great.
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 They rolled initiative.
Looking forward to it.
I got a 30.
You're attacking the night hag. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Total miss.
Again, you're like, that's not a real night hag.
That's,
I should probably throw a dagger through it, though.
Just
Just-
to check it.
cast
And then
it.
I'm gonna do the bonus and try again.
Dope. Your bonus action.
I'm not
reads-
gonna use that one. I'm gonna use this one.
You're like,
It does happen. That's why. I did it.
17!
Boom! There you go. They you're hitting the little girl, right?
Yes.
It's just fun to say.
I'm hitting the little girl.
Yeah, get that little
Child?
girl.
Is that
Go ahead.
Oh,
You do your damage. There is not an ally within 5 feet of it, so you don't get
Unremarkable.
sneak attack.
Okay.
Now.
And this is the 4, right?
Actually, you're going first. You're going before it in initiative. I believe you would have advantage.
Oh?
Yes. So maybe you might crit. So go ahead and roll another d20.
Okay.
And that would actually mean that you do get sneak attack because you guys stealth and she went before they did.
Oh, no, 4.
All right,
The other one was
so
better.
we tried together. But
honored it.
yes,
It
you
was
did
good.
hit. You did manage to hit. So how much damage?
Okay, so it's because of my bonus, I used the 4,
The
right?
4, yes.
So that's a 1 plus 4.
4, so 5 more.
5.
And you cast a dagger again. You see this thing's like, and body folds while you hear this strange like cackling. It's not Boxa, I promise. That sounded like Boxa. It's not Boxa in there, but
don't use our friend's voice.
yeah,
Stupid.
sorry. Hello.
How did you more now?
Do you need to buy any weapons or armor?
Get the little girl.
I opened the worst store ever. All right, so Shamiro, you got anything else? You notice you're standing on where that radiant glow is as the white tulips kind of blow on the ground around you at your feet. You feel that protective instinct, the last kind of boon from this celestial connection. This, you basically went and saved 1,000 souls by bearing their suffering upon you. And that is when this celestial beamed and connected you. And it is this is kind of the last moment of such a selfless act in the face of such tremendous horror. This boon you have been given. This whole room is not just this swirling maelstrom of dark energy. Where these white tulips blow, there's a radiant energy to the field around them.
Oh wow, so cool. Okay. Do I have anything left that I can do? See, I did a move. I fought.
Your bonus
Did an
action.
I did my bonus action.
You still have some more move if you want to move anywhere else in the room, but it is, I mean, it's pretty, there's like some pillars and stuff. I should have probably drawn some pillars on there, let's be fair.
Pillars?
Pillars?
Where's the pillar?
Next to my bed is where I put my pillar.
Well, like that!
I'm being a sneaky
Yeah, there's some
boy.
pillars in there,
Let's
right?
pillars.
And just imagine that there's ones in the middle of this area. as
Black
well.
pillars, black squares.
Pillars, black
area.
squares.
I'm just drawing all over, and there's one on my arm. There's one.
Oh, on there.
Wow.
Oh, man, look out,
A
buddy.
square for everywhere. Right here.
But yeah, there's also some
The
pillars in
square.
there in the room.
Okay. No. So do I still have an action? No, I just have a
You still have the rest of your move. So at this point, again, you guys stealth, so I gave you all the way to the top of the stairs without drawing attention. And then you would have, so you've only moved 10 feet so
Yeah.
far, and so you would have the rest of your, I believe, 30-foot movement,
I do have a
which is 20 more. You could actually get behind that pillar by pickles with 20, because diagonals
Okay.
count as.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get behind that pillar.
Okay.
But I'm not just gonna get behind it. I'm gonna use my shoes and I'm gonna get like on.
Ooh, dope. Yeah. So like, yeah, the end of your movement is like right there. So you're like, and then Pickles is kind of standing underneath you
Yeah.
as you stand on the pillar.
Like roles reversed.
Anything else?
No.
All
Does that
right.
mean I can fly?
I can't fly.
I can't.
I never could.
Dang it, I cannot fly. All right, so the hag is going to go.
I have so much more to learn about you, Shay.
Well, I'm glad that we're not in the room yet. She's going.
All right,
Kill the little girl!
to add a little, I would say she would need to use this for this ceremony.
Oh no.
I don't have. Okay, we're just.
Confetti.
This isn't another necrocore, just so you know.
Right.
But this is like a magic component of Night Hags. You know this to be called a Heartstone. She is not wearing it, so you know she doesn't have access to some of her more powerful magic. It is in fact resting on this grave. And now that you're looking at it, you notice it's askew a little bit. This grave has been opened.
Typical
And so, but
grave.
her Heartstone is actually sitting on that shrine back there.
I know
so
someone that likes stealing shiny things.
So you see at this point the first one is the hag. So the hag is going to, you see almost that's what cues you off to it. As you notice she goes and her hand goes to her chest. You hear the singing, what the? Oh. And then you see the head breaks and turns, looking up at the pillar. And it wants to kind of move through, but everything's blocked. There's all difficult terrain and everything here. So you see she 5, that's 10 double, 10, 15. She can get to here, but cannot reach the Heartstone. You see she, like Shamira, is like half climbing up the gravestone, half on the ground, the head kind of rationing around. But
Derivative.
she wants to get
What a
back to
copycat,
that
right?
thing. And she's actually going to use an attack. You see she goes in and throws a magic missile at you. This is an automatic hit, Pickles. She knows, it's hags and these dream protector creatures. Plus 1, that's 4, 2, that's 6 damage. You take 6 force damage.
Well, that's fine.
As 3 balls of energy shoot at you from the Alec Baldwin eyes of this strange creature. Ha! You hear the cackles of the hag. But she is unable to reach her Heartstone, which lets the whites go. They're going to the one on the left is the natural white. They have 30 feet of movement, so 10, 20, 30. This one can get up to you, Shamira. You see it floats down the stairs, and you hear it. I can smell you, child. Floating down. Now again, this is a fractured piece of the soul that you have dealt with before.
Yeah.
But these are their own entities within the Prime, and they seemingly have been split. And so this white comes down the far side at you, is going to come at you with a swing. That's a crit. That's a 20. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and roll. Lighters up. Crit hit. These are the ones that hurt.
Watch my shame.
We get a smoke. That's the beauty. All right, so it would be 2d6.
That's for true.
This could be this one, not bad. I rolled
That's for true.
4 plus 2. So make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. You see as this white reaches out and grabs at you. I have killed so many of your kind.
14 plus 2?
Hey, there it is, 16. That's a pass. So you don't lose, it doesn't drain your life. Dope. You see it claws into you, doing 9 necrotic damage. Slashes across your chest. Are you in a zone? You're not. And so you see it kind of just dips into you. And it's like this horrible moment of like the worst figure hunting you down. Here's this like straight, it's that moment again. Now you're up there and you're in here. And it's like, how many times do you have to kind of go through this extreme trial? Like, why has it been presented to you in this way as you look at his face once more reaching for you like in so many nightmares? You know, and Wild, the Deathlock White on the other side of the room. I'm sorry, I just wanted to double check because he has a cool thing.
Doesn't sound very cool.
60.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You see he flies over to this other side of the room, and he is also going to fire. Even it's Pickles, odds, it's Enra, it's Shaymira. It is odd. So you see he shoots this grave bull, this like black ball of necrotic ichor, shoots out of his hand, and fires again at you, you know, a changeling in this dungeon. And you take 12 more necrotic damage. You're just getting picked on.
I'm getting picked.
But that is the end of their turns. Again, this is something, Pickles, you understand that maybe they don't realize. This hag is quite a bit more powerful if she can get access to that heartstone on the slab.
Yeah.
So that's, now you can kind of see all the things that are going on. The hag is also trying to summon that necrocore to life, but has been unable to do so. A lot of swirling magic in this room. Which brings us to Lucian Lamore.
All right, let's fucking. Oh wait, I'm not rolling yet, right? I just gotta figure out what I'm doing.
You're right there at the top of the steps, so you're.
Are we? Because we haven't really entered the room yet. Are we aware of what's going on now?
Yes, you've seen everything. It's just, again, this is all in the same 6 seconds.
Right.
So you all came up the stairs, and as they did, and, you know, the two of the faster people leapt out into action and started, you know. But yes, you've seen horrible nightmare creatures.
We're going back, right? We're not doing this. Fuck this. Yeah, let's get the fuck out.
And they just go. They open a bar.
We open up.
That's what we name puzzles. That's the puzzle.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
That's the
All right.
Okay, so we're aware of it. It looks like. So this one over here, this white.
This is the Deathlock White on the right. You would know. You're the one that knows this.
Closest to us?
The normal white is
Right.
on the left.
Closest to us.
And then yes, there is this child hag creature
All the way
and this illusion in the middle of the room that you have yet to roll for.
Oh, okay.
At this point, 2 of you guys have passed. I think it's pretty clear nobody's doing anything about the one in the middle of the room, so I think you're okay.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
I just wanted 90 magical effects in this room.
Yay!
Okay, so I wanted to go after the hag, in that because she seems like she's the biggest threat. Now I wanted to use one of my blood curses. Oh, and also do fucking Crimson Rite, activate that. So yeah, flame on.
Do you take damage for that one?
I
Is
do.
that
I
what it
gotta
was?
roll. I gotta roll a d6 for that. Oh, fucking 6! Surprise, surprise!
I heard myself so good.
Wow, I'm the best at hurting me. Fuck you guys.
You know, again, it's the sight of this other necrocore, and just to give it a little cherry on this moment, Lucian, as you step up the steps, you look over at this illusion of the hag, and you also see the translucence, and you see the necrocore floating in front of it, and you see the spectral face of Brandomir
Fuck, I knew it. I was gonna ask you that.
floating around inside, but not yet activated. You know, and it is in that emotional moment, seeing your mentor, you know, father figure of sorts, floating inside of this jar. When you activate your blood right, you just burn. You feel your blood boiling. And you do take 6 damage, but you activate it. Do you do it with the radiant energy?
Yes.
You know, it's this blinding, glowing white light. I would say, just because it's dope, when you move through those black squares, the radiant energy will cancel out the kind of bad effect of that area. It's like you have a torch in the
Nice.
Don't Starve.
Hell yeah.
It's such a good game. Play Don't Starve. I know we're playing D&D, but also play Don't Starve. It's fun.
So I've never really used this one either. As the blood curses go, I wanted to do the eyeless one. The blood curse of the eyeless.
Ooh, yeah. What do you like? You like peck their eyes out or something, isn't it?
It's just, well, their range is reduced and you subtract, or when I roll a Hemocraft dice, it subtracts from their attack.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So you like weaken it.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
But
I'm
I don't
jumping
know, it doesn't, I don't have anything written down about like how close I have to be to it, what I have to roll
Gotcha.
for it.
I'll
any of
check
that
it. I
shit,
think I have
so.
it in here. I just want to make sure I'm in the right.
I told
Weed&d
myself I
campaign.
was going to do it.
Lucian Lamore.
We all
Here
saw how
go.
far I got with that. But don't worry, guys. I rolled a 6 on myself.
You hurt yourself. Okay, and
You
it's
know
6
what
that you
to roll.
cannot reduce in any way, just as insult to injury. So you've done your blood maledict. That is. Is that an action?
What,
I think it says. Oh, okay. Here
for
we go.
blood maledict?
A creature you can see within 30 feet of you. So you still have your movement within 30 feet of it, and it's a reaction actually. So it's like when it goes to do something, you bring me his eyes.
Oh.
You can choose to use this feature after the creature's roll, but before the DM determines whether it hits or misses. Creatures immune to blinded are immune to this. You're okay. But that would be as a reaction to her taking an attack at something. Narratively, I think it's cool if you try to do it to stop her from being able to grab the eyeball as well. I think that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go that route, that's rad. You would just have to get within 30 feet of her.
Is it the same thing with the blood curse of binding? Because I have that one as well.
That one's a bonus action.
Okay.
You attempt to bind a larger or smaller creature that you can see within 30 feet. It must succeed on a strength saving throw, or its speed is reduced to 0, and it can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. That would be good. That would, it would basically blood would like grab and hold her
Right.
down. So, and that's as a bonus action. So, yeah, man, that's sweet.
Okay. So, but I already used my bonus action by activating Crimson Right.
Is
correct?
Crimson Right a bonus action? Yes.
Or is it just an action?
I would allow you to stack these particular two. You would use your action to do the blood curse of binding, and you would use your bonus action to activate your sword. You're
Sounds
standing on the tulips. There's radiant energy. I don't see any problem with stacking those two bonus actions.
And then I just have to roll.
But yeah, and you just wouldn't have an action.
Okay.
So yeah, it gets, what is it? So it's within 30. You have to get within 30 feet of her first. So
Which I could make it to that corner between the.
I got you.
Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna get a little grabby hands first because I think it'll be. Is this you?
That's me.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want to go there?
Sure.
So you kind of roll up. That's 20 feet away. So you're close enough. You're still standing in kind of the tulips that are spilled on the ground. So you're still in the radiant area.
Yay.
And here we go. It makes a DC 13 strength saving throw. Do you take damage for casting your blood curses or no? You can, right? Like you do the amplify where you take damage.
Right. For blood maledict, it
The
says.
curse lasts for a minute and affects creatures of any size. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn to end the curse. Okay. So we're gonna save every round, but you could like lock it in place for this, which I think is pretty worth it in the context.
Yeah, before it gets to the Heartstone.
All right, so it's DC 13.
Right.
I'm sorry, she makes it. It's a strength saving throw. Dude, Night Hags +4.
Really?
I rolled a 7. That's an 11.
Wow.
Which is a fail. Lucian, we've never seen the blood
did that
curse
come
of
from?
binding. How do you bind the Night Hag a mere 10 feet away from her Heartstone?
Oh well, I guess if I'm running up, could I activate the Crimson Right? Like I do. I want to get like a gauntlet that can pierce my palm,
That's sick.
just so I could have it run down the
You
blade.
can already
and then-
have those. I'm cool with that. Like,
Thanks, bro.
you just kind of like they're like cool little. They slide over
Yeah,
the tips, and you can
just
turn
over
them on
the
your.
tips,
Or
it's
you
like-
can use them as animal claws, which would be sick too.
Oh yeah.
Bro, we come up in them streets.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, you've got them. It's like but you can also turn them against yourself to pierce your hands. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Let's do that then. As I pierce to get the blood going, then it flames up the sword all good and everything. And then yeah, I guess I just like to, as I come down, just kind of slice the inside of my leg with it and look at it. And as the blood runs down onto the ground, just kind of reach my hands down into it. And then where it is, the my blood comes up through the ground.
It's so sick.
It's like,
Reaching to the ground.
it's the head goes around, it's like, ew! And then
God,
it's like,
give up. I was just having lunch. You see these blood tendrils as you reach into the ground, wrap around the hag. She is restrained. Her speed is 0, and it cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn.
sucks to suck.
Did you want to amplify and take more damage to make it last for a minute?
Let's do that.
So it's another D6.
Oh, hot rolls,
Another
please.
6.
Yep, another 6.
Another 6. You're just cutting
Jesus.
yourself to bits. You guys are like, stop! You have enough.
Fucking lie.
I also have knee pads that cut my knees. And my shoes are filled with glass. But yes,
Yeah, you just shoes on
that's
glass.
too many things. Do one of the things.
Stop.
Put on my glasses.
too
It's
many
just glass.
It's super
Ah,
That's super
why?
dope. That's a minute of it being bound. It does remember, it gets a saving throw.
Right.
But that was super dope. I love that. So she is
Thanks
speed.
for your
0.
my
Thank you for your
sacrifice.
Yeah, that's rad. bro.
Well, I really hope you guys can take care of these whites while I'm doing this.
They're like, just look over at you. All right, you got anything else, Lucy?
That's action and bonus action, so I
And that's how you do that next time your move.
Would I be able to free action, like have my guys like watch guard out there, or like have them?
They did not come through.
Oh, they didn't come
the-
through.
They
They're just-
protected the glass. I didn't think you wanted to bring them
I
through.
didn't. It's just they were right.
I know.
kind of there, so I
It's
didn't know if
very
they came up
confusing
with us
because I
or not.
left the rest of the dungeon
Gotcha.
there. It is just those stairs in that central room.
Cool, cool.
They are actually on the first floor. But they are
Awesome.
protecting the glass necrocores that
Absolutely.
haven't been infused.
Let's have them do that.
So that is dope. That was dope. Binding, keeping her from her heartstone is a very good idea.
Yeah.
And that's your blood curse. So sweet. Lucy's done. Mark. You're up.
I'm going to.
I'm hiding behind a pillar.
I'm going to run up with.
Whoa,
Is
where'd
Chef?
Bam go? Bam?
What?
Ah!
That portable pillar. God damn it.
Goodbye, everybody.
I cast portable pillar.
Portable pillar. Form of portable pillar.
Where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go?
I don't know, the pillar said.
Talking
way.
pillars. You can always trust those talking
Every
pillars.
You can.
They won't
One
lead you
pillar
astray.
only tells the truth. There's only one pillar.
Wait a minute. You were there the whole time.
All right.
Is Chef? Did he make it through the maze with us?
Yes, because we didn't actually say. No, we did say he died. But that's not fair. I keep killing your guys impractically. He made it back. You were able to bring him back. It's only fair. You did use a spell slot to have 2 of them, and one of them's already dead.
He's fortuitous. That
Yeah,
one.
but yeah, you're a
Unheavily.
necromancer. You got to have at least one of your boys with you at all times.
Yeah,
He has a
we-
boat.
We're gonna. Of course he does. I'll even just like straighten his bow tie. Let's get cooking. Then we're just gonna start heading out. I'd like to get as close as I can to Mage Hand the hot stone.
Ooh, what's the range on Mage Hand? You have Spell Sniper
it's
too, don't
60.
you?
It's not an attack roll,
True.
but it's 30.
5, 10, 15, 20. If you stepped on the darkness, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you could reach it.
Can
But
I
you
do it
would have
towards
to
the other
step.
side just because it's
Yeah,
conglomerated
it's
layout?
pretty crowded.
I'll at least
Over
like.
this way?
I'll take the dark lock or whatever.
All right, so you are on the darkness. Mark, when you step on this dark zone, it's kind of a different feeling than what you anticipated. This pure strength of death just kind of leeches from the ground into your legs and body. You look down, and all of you can see it's like the veins on Mark's skin start turning black.
Oh no.
And you look forward, your necromantic magic is more powerful in these zones.
What? Sign me up, brother.
You kind of look
Giggity
forward
dang.
within the range of the mage hand.
Dipito.
Yeah, you just got like some cool dark mark with dope
Wait, you got
black
any like
veins right now.
curse? You don't got any curse on you? Or you get cursed, boy? Boy, did you get cursed?
Lord, you getting curses on you?
Did you get cursed on you? Boy, I got more powerful.
Oh,
Because I'm a
dang.
little necro bear.
Necrobear.
I'm working 16-hour days and you just stepping in curses?
All right, so yeah, you can do Mage Hand. Mage Hand, what, casts 30 feet away, is that correct?
Yes.
And then you can use a bonus action to move it. Am I also correct?
Is it the same 30 back?
I'm checking right now. You can use the hand to manipulate an object. You can use your action to control. Okay. It is your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, store or retrieve an item. In this case, I would allow retrieve. And then you can move the hand 30 feet each time you use it. So you would cast it 30 feet away, which is your action. But then to have it like go away is your next action. Is how that goes.
Gotcha.
Well,
Correct
looks
me
like
if
there's
I'm
a
wrong.
dead
If
guy.
anybody in chat is like, that's not correct. But
I've
based
got
on my
the
reading
hag
of that,
locked down, and there's no one else.
if you're
around,
ever more
so
than
we should
30
be
feet away
okay.
from it, it vanishes. So
at this point, it's just
yeah, it grabs it and floats up. You know, you can see the hag that's bound to the ground. The old woman's voice that echoes from the strange young woman's body looks up and like, no, no! But it's bound by these tendrils that Lucian is pouring into the ground. It's so dope. Ugh, you guys are cool.
And then I guess if that leaves my bonus action open, if I can send Chef after.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because you have, and also you only cast it an action.
So they have
So-
30,
Does he get
right?
any
Yes.
powers if he steps in dips a little toe in the necrotic stuff?
Yeah, but he doesn't do necrotic damage, so it wouldn't,
he just
it wouldn't
does.
be he just
Just plain old hurt.
just spear.
You always picture him with spears.
I always do. I can't not. They're like 16-bit, like
Yeah.
Can
I
he
get
still
it.
have kitchen equipment from Fellows Kitchen?
yes.
He's got like a
absolutely.
cast iron pan and a spatula. Just
Boom. Absolutely, he can.
I love it.
That's the
Slaps him with the
necromancer.
spatula and like,
All right, so yeah, he rolls up. He would be attacking the Deathlock White. So he has a 12 AC. He didn't get to cast his mage armor yet. So he has a 12 armor class.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you
got
roll
that.
a d20. What's the skeletons? It's like +6, right, or something? You have.
With Thrall, they get +3.
+3. Is it to their attack? It's +3 to their attack.
Yeah.
Though.
To weapon damage rolls. So 12 + 3, 15.
That's a hit. It doesn't
Hey.
have mage armor
Ayo.
yet. So you see.
That has to be with the spatula then. Just
Just spatulas this thing in the face. Okay, so does it have? I just want to see resistance. Necrotic resistance, bludgeoning resistance, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Do your creature's attacks count as magical? I don't think they do yet.
no, I don't think
Okay.
so. I don't think I have a new.
So it does have resistance. So it'll take half of the damage that it does.
Sorry.
resistance.
So usually it's a spear or something, right? So D6 plus its dex, or plus
good
3
to do.
because of your necromancy.
come on.
Plus what?
Plus 3 because of your necromantic ability gives it 3 more
4.
damage. 4.
Not bad for a spat.
It's and whites don't have a ton of hit points, but they do some crappy stuff if you fail your saves.
I'm sixes over here.
How much? I'm sorry. How much was that? One more time, Jake.
What's up?
What was that? One more time. How much damage?
So I rolled a 1 + 3, so 4.
So 4. Boom. All right, cool. Anything else, Mark?
I think that's my move.
Your
that's
mage
my
hand
all
is
in.
currently holding the heartstone of this night hag, which she was using for whatever ritual she's casting.
And she can't.
That hologram's still there? Does that get affected by that at all?
At this point, you guys have all kind of like it's just there. I can move it. I can move it if it's confusing, but it's just kind of like. Like dancing around, like completely
I like her. Keep her there. Yeah.
We'll
Let
keep
her.
her there.
Let
It's not
her.
hurting anybody.
Keeping the vibe a little light.
She's living her life.
That
Like,
lady seems cool. I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about her.
Just like joshing around. Look at her.
Yeah.
yeah, she's joshing. She rolled high joshing. She's just joshing high.
Should I?
Yeah.
All right, so Mark, if you're done,
man.
Pickles on Wii, you would be up.
Cool.
You know,
I'm
you've
gonna-
seen kind of this. Now the heartstone has been picked up and is floating in the air by a mage hand that Mark is holding out. The hagger itself is strapped to the ground, and in front of you looms one of the whites, having attacked at Shamira in front of you. What do you do? That was cool. Oh, dope.
Cool. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go and I can reach that necklace, right? Just put it on.
You have so much movement, you could get up to that
know.
necklace. And she's bound, she can't use reactions so she can't attack of opportunity. You can literally run over her.
Yeah, I want to. I want to run through the necrotic square.
10, 20, okay.
It's fun.
You also notice it's like, you know, as instead of like black veins in your skin, that spiritual energy, your kind of key source,
my eye.
just like,
Yeah.
it starts shaking a little bit.
Oh my
It's-
god! Hey, oh, alien.
Yeah, your necromantic, any necrotic damage that you do
It gives you eyebrows.
is bolstered in these zones.
Cool. As I flip over her, I want to flick a cigarette in her face because I want to use my bonus action to hex her.
Nice. And there's no save for hex, is there? I don't believe there is.
No, I was like just pulling it up. And I was like,
Yeah, you just go, hey, F you, buddy.
Fuck
Let
you.
me double check.
Okay, so hex. Oh, jeez. Hex. It's a first level enchantment. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the
save.
spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the
Dope.
target whenever you hit it
Every
with
attack.
an attack. Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you sure can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a whole new ding-dang creature.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Ding-dang. Cool.
What happens to work it
direct
I'll remove
move.
curse spell cast on that subject now. That ends the spell a little early.
Yeah.
A little early. All right, so yeah, you use your ability to hex, which I believe was gained by your Fey Touch ability.
So the thing is, the reason I was on my phone, I'm so sorry, was I was trying to look up like what the fuck hags use a lot to like what I need to give them disadvantage on.
Uh-huh.
And if it's like spells, it's like wisdom, right?
Currently, she is under an effect that she'll be getting to make a save on. And it's a what save? Strength save, correct?
Strength. But they also have them scritchy scratchies and they're real strong.
Yeah.
Well then maybe it should be
And Lucian, you know, if a white kills you, you become a zombie.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
I'll take care of you.
you will.
Give him a bow tie. This is one of those campaigns where like, now you're one of Jake's undead guys.
Yes, for me,
Everything's fine
Lucian
now,
the
yeah.
less.
Oh. Lucian Lemur.
Oh man.
Lucian no more.
There you go.
So strength feels
got it.
right.
You got that as the right one.
Strength feels right. If I'm like, bing, I just want to like hex, bing. What's her face?
Hag?
The hag.
The hag.
All right.
And
Agatha?
And that gives her, is it disadvantage?
yeah.
Okay. Person or creature when you cast a spell. Yeah.
And then I also want to punch her. I just
Why
want to like,
not?
I'm like, it's like.
You actually, so you hex is a bonus action. You would actually have your full 2 attacks with
Yeah.
the attack action.
Oh man.
So okay, well,
Bound,
that's a 2. That's
hex,
fine.
and then
I have my
Jacob's just gonna-
one. My second one is an 11 plus 7.
That's an 18. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Remember, you do your normal damage plus a d6 necrotic. Actually, it's 2d6 because you're in one of the dark zones.
Okay, so 2d6 plus another 6.
Yes.
Okay, so 3d6.
Yeah. And then plus your normal bonus and just that extra
Okay,
damage.
so 3, 5, 1, and 4.
So 13.
Yeah.
Awesome. 13 damage on the hag.
And then I put on this little necklace.
You jump past her. She can't. You see, she tries to reach up at you, but the blood tendrils of Lucian pin her to the ground.
Suck.
You jump forward and kind of land. You're probably just not. You're not that heavy, so you can land on Mark's mage hand if
Yeah.
you want. Land on it and scoop up that night hag's heart.
No, I'm kidding.
But remember, you don't actually eat things.
I know, I'm like,
your mouth.
I'm like, just kidding, guys. I am not eating it.
Delicious.
Yeah, you know those are. I mean, there's some. If you can bring one of those to the Primaterial Plane, they're pretty. People will pay for those. So you have something, and not only that, but it's like the pure rage of this creature is now staring at you entirely as you caress this strange magical stone that you know allows it to do a lot of real bad stuff.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna put it in my little armpit pocket.
You stuff it in between each letter. It's like a little sandwich. All right, so you have it. You have the night hags. You do know she'll go to pretty great lengths to get that back. But it also is like, you're like, oh, it's magical. It's got some cool stuff. So you have the heartstone of a night hag.
Yeah,
in your
I don't-
possession.
Heartstone. Blame it on
Also
the
magical.
night
Maybe look around when you
cheese.
have that ruby eye looked at. Like that's, you guys have accrued some cool stuff. Dungeons, baby. Like,
Man.
this is, welcome to why we roll dungeons from like 7 to 15.
Oh, okay, so I so I took this necklace
That's your bonus action and your action. So you still have the remainder of
Well,
your
I
move.
hexed her, so that was my bonus action.
Yeah.
And my action was that I hit her twice.
Hit her once.
Yes. And then now I'm over here.
10, 20, 30. You probably have 35 to get to it.
35 to get to what?
To get to where you're at right now. So you would still have the rest of your move if you were so inclined to use it. Okay. You also notice, again, the gravestone, and the grave that's sitting in front of you, the tomb, is slightly cracked open like it was the last time you saw a tomb. So there is something inside of here, but you don't know what it is.
Uh-oh, I want to open that.
You're standing looking down, like floating on this mage hand that Mark's
Yeah,
holding up in the
I'm
air.
kind of peering at that little thing, but I'm like, do I want to
a ring?
waste my time? Or do I... I'm gonna get into the goo juice though for right now.
Step into the necromantic energy.
I'm gonna-
Which side do you want to go?
The other side.
Into there?
Yeah.
You know, you step and you feel that same thing as, you know, when you punch with your energy, your key is somewhat strength, and necromantic energy is strong in these little pools and zones of magic. Again, you would assume it would have been this whole room, but for the sacrifice of the petals upon the floor by the hand puppet of Enra, has created safe zones that you guys can somewhat navigate in this battle. So again, because of the benevolence of what you did in your time off. So yeah, that's anything else, Pickles?
No.
All right, you know, kind of button down and feel that spiritual energy flowing all around you. Shamira, you know, see this looming white still floating in front of you again, just like sending you back to that vision of you fighting him thousands and thousands of times and failing and dying and coming back and finally gaining the strength to overcome and bind him and get the information you wanted. You know, not necessarily wanted, but needed.
Yeah.
And so now here there's this kind of wispy half version of him as he kind of floats in two places around the room. What do you do?
Well, I am hurting pretty bad, and I'm actually having a hard time regaining my strength from all this ordeal. And because I'm still learning the game, but as an action, I need to take another health potion.
Okay. So taking one yourself we use as a bonus action.
Great.
If you pour it on someone else, we make it an action.
Great.
It's
So
a
I'll
home
use
rule.
that as
A lot of people will use that, but that is
Thank
one of
you.
ours. Paradox will do
Great.
it. What's the the Braiders came in, guys.
You got some Raiders, baby.
Well. Dork Tales, we love you guys, man.
We were in deep story.
Yeah, light us up. Light us up.
Raiders.
Lady Lil.
Raiders.
I see you out there. I see you out there. All right, but yes, you know, looming in front of you right now, behind, you know, as you stand by a pillar, kind of like exactly like this, you see, you know, this spectral version of the Bloodhound in front of you.
Okay. And for my action, I want to attack them.
Hit him with the psychic blade.
Hit him with a psychic blade. 9 plus my 4. Or no. 7.
Nice. That's 16. That's a hit. You cut him. Now this one hasn't been hit yet. He has been unhit.
So now I roll the 1d6, right?
Yes,
Right.
because it is your action attack.
Right.
And plus 4,
3 plus 4.
7. All right. Roll me 1d100. So it's
okay,
those
so that's
two.
these two.
Yeah, no. If you get a 90 or above, let me know.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Oh shit, she did. She got a
I
93.
did. I got
Did
a
she really?
93.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. So Shamira,
Oh God.
you have fought this figure 1,000 times before. And almost in this moment, as you're standing in front of it, you know, you kind of look up and you see 1,000 different endings to this, 1,000 different versions of him killing you and destroying you. But that journey of one step to the next, and that the knowledge of the 1,000 fights, you know exactly who this person is. That's what scares you the most, is you're inclined to believe him. And so you, as having been the enemy that you changed against for 1,000 years, suddenly, as you go to strike with your own psychic dagger, Cactar's 1,000 meters, you see 1,000 psychic blades. As you start screaming, and they peel out of those spots from within you. And you see, just like you did in the Shadowfell, 1,000 blades gather in head and drop down on this thing, obliterating the first white.
Whoa! Hell yes!
90
Holy shit!
You are still in the convergence point.
Yes!
Man, I'm
You
glad
are
I
also
saved
standing
her.
on the radiant zone. So it's like We're in some pretty high magic stuff that's going on due to the nature of this place, the convergence point, and what is going on in the room around you. That has spent that ability, but you've called the 1,000 daggers of the sage.
Worth
Bye.
it. Holy,
Oh
worth
my God,
it. Wow, that was
amazing.
dope.
Wow, obliterated.
Obliterated.
Yes.
Get out of here, Mr.
Get out of there.
All right,
Made
yeah.
out of Piss
He
cheese.
fell
This guy.
down. Bye. Loser.
All right.
Where's your body?
That was your action. That was action. Did you want to move it?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. You kind of position yourself behind the pillar,
Whoa.
Yeah.
just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Do I roll for my the health thing that I want?
No, they would actually be able to see. Oh, for your health potion,
Yeah.
yes, 2d4
Thank you.
plus 2.
Please, I'm dying.
Please.
Please, let me live.
Please.
Oh god. 3 and 1, 4.
So 6 total.
thank
yeah. Boop, boop, boop,
Dave, why don't you do that every time?
boop. No, she can't
Sorry, guys.
reuse that
Just
yet.
do that
Yeah.
every time.
Just do that.
No,
all
this
the
is part of her. She got a dope thing from her battle with the Bloodhound in the. She fought like 1,000 years, Dave. So yes, and we'll go over that ability when we level up, which we probably will. All right, cool. So you have used the call of the thousands, the knives of the 1,000 saved.
Nice.
And you got anything else? Probably not. That's probably the end of that.
What else you got?
1,000 more.
Yeah.
It didn't do 1,000 damage, I promise.
Guys, ghost pulse.
Bring it on.
Ghost pulse.
Ghost pulse.
All right, so Shamir, if you're done, it's their turn. The hag is going to attempt her strength saving throw. She
Okay.
has disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Because of the hex, right?
Because of the hex, she gets +4 to the worst. She rolled a 4 and a 2, so a 2 plus 4 is 6. She is still bound and unable to get to the. The Heartstone is with you, Pickles.
Yay.
All right, so she is still bound. Her speed is still 0. She can't take reactions, but that doesn't mean she can't do anything.
Oh no.
I know there is pain.
Oh, but she needs her Heartstone to do it. Okay. She still has an action.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
Not a good
Speed is 0.
Wait, I was starting to celebrate.
What the hell was that?
The oh ho
I
ho
was
threw
fucking
me
Wilson
off.
Philippine over here.
How close do they have to be? I'm sorry, 1 second.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, the song is coming. Someday somebody's gonna turn around and say goodbye.
You're gonna die.
No, okay. I'm sorry, they have to be willing. Okay.
And Pickles is not willing for anything!
Except to help.
Except
I
to
just
help. I
want the
am
ending.
willing to help.
Drew, can you tell me what's the conditions of the binding? I believe it's just the speed is 0 and can't take reactions. Is that correct? She would
That's-
still have her actions.
That's all I have. All I had written down was speed down to 0. That was all I got from it.
Requires no magical components. All right. You see the hag sitting there, trying, looking over. She can't even see where her Heartstone is any longer. Pickles, you're on the other side of this
frustrating.
cracked open tomb.
Yeah.
But Shamira and Mark and Lucian can all see her kind of sitting there, bound by these strange black tendrils, and suddenly you see this. She looks back, and that kind of flow of magical energy that was spilling down from the coffin into the necrocore ceases. And it flows over into her mouth instead. She looks up, and you see those Alec Baldwin eyes look at all of you for one last moment as she plane shifts away.
You better run.
It is one action. I just want to make sure I'm being fair. Alternatively, yes. She can use it twice and on herself. You can use it to do an unwilling. Only self only. She's only allowed to do it to herself. So that's fair. But yes, you see she has plane shifted away.
Oh gosh. Where'd she go?
I was doing so well, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's a high level spell. That's a 7th level spell. So I don't even think you would really know that. I mean, you could make, let's say a DC 17 Arcana check. Oh, we got some rays coming in. Hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you, Vince. We love you guys. Fantastic. So good to be back. Sorry, we've all been doing shows and stuff.
Ooh,
So we've been away.
cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Crit it. So yes, if you want to make an Arcana DC 17 check, you can know a little bit about the plane shift spell itself, Mark.
Would it help if I have the lantern about? I know that's just for invisible creatures on our plane, but
That's true.
the lantern of revealing.
Is she so as opposed to to going to the ethereal plane where she would still kind of be there? This is plane. She can actually teleport to like the plane of fire or
She's gone. She's just
Right.
back.
I hope she went there.
Yeah, right. What a bad idea!
Shit! Fuck!
So damn hot.
It's 23.
All right, so you know that she could teleport herself to any of the elemental planes: the Palace of Fire, the Nine Hells, the City of Brass, the Realm of Chaos, where the Demogorgon and Titania, his bride, now realm, the Sea of Fire. They can choose where they go in the greater planisphere. So again, you're a smart person. You do know there are other planes. That's where elementals are summoned from. There's like an elemental planes, and then there's also these strange, bizarre semi-planes, of which Ganjaria is one of its own. And so on these different shifting planes, there's Sigil, the City of Doors, and that's basically the greater multiverse where, Six Dicks and Digby are probably patrolling in their Spelljammer.
Space Noodle
doing
adventures.
adventures right this second.
If I was to make a wild guess, though, probably Titania and the Demogorgon.
Plane of Chaos.
So they've got the hags right there with them, and trying to foil her sister's everything. It's not even planned. She's just trying to fuck everything up for her sister. So
Boy, I'm glad I didn't get dragged along that ride.
You just get possessed. You're like, why? I'm not
Every time.
everything. Are you a goblin?
is the other white still like about?
Yes.
So as I'm explaining this to them, I just like hit him with a firebolt while I'm talking to everyone. So I think I have a theory that. And then,
Yeah, go ahead and hit me with Fireball.
all right.
Firebolt. 12 AC. It has not gotten to cast Mage Armor yet.
24.
Nice, that's a hit.
So 2d. Or wait, no, sorry, fire. 2d10.
No resistance from fire. And it is fire, not necrotic, so you don't get the boon.
Yeah, I still got the toe dip though. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, you have the dope veins like pulsing through your skin.
4. So 6.
Total? All right, boom. You blast him for 6 fire. He doesn't have any resistance to it, so he takes the full damage. You see, kind of looks at you again. Now that the other white has been dismayed, he's kind of seemingly looking around, somewhat gaining strength, as he is now kind of the fixture point of this Bloodhound in this reality.
Can Chef bap him with my bonus action?
Absolutely, you can. That's not magical. He will have resistance, but AC 12. The spatula again. Give him the spatula.
Give him the spatula.
This time it's the cast iron pan.
Johnny Pan.
Spatch him up.
No, not so hot, Chef.
Aw, man.
It swings again. He's getting stronger.
What's his AC?
12.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, so you see he flexes off the swing of your little skelly.
He caught it the first time though. So it's
All right, you got anything else?
I'm gonna put both feet in that sweet deathy goo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Get in there.
At this point again, the kind of dancing hag in the middle of the room disappears because that's where the caster has gone. It's on a different plane.
Yeah.
You lose your fun illusion. The necrocore is still floating at the center of the room. Again, the energy that was flowing into it no longer feeding into it. It was as if she used that magical energy to teleport herself out. But that it's kind of still spilling into the room, permeating into it a little bit. It's these evils need to be dispelled.
I don't think Lucian got to go.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think we jumped you.
Aw.
Give me Lucy. Yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It happens in tandem.
I was high. I didn't even notice. I was just like,
I think we all had like
I was like, oh man, that's
Wait
awesome.
a
Good for
minute.
you.
Yeah.
Who hasn't gone yet?
Yeah. So, I'm over there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess I could get over to him, right? That's not difficult terrain.
Nope, not
the
difficult
last
terrain.
white left.
Nope.
Okay, so
and remember your stuff, because you have the burning radiant sword. It's like you pass through it
Right.
unaffected by the darkness.
Cool. But I'd like to do some like acrobatic, flippy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal your.
Again, you kind of like
Just
roll
kinda
by
like-
and you look up at that floating necrocore. It's
Please.
looming. You swear
We
you
are
saw his face.
all.
It's harder to notice now, but you're sure you saw him in there.
And
I'm
it's
not-
like
I'm
just
okay.
chilling there, right? It's
Yeah,
not
it's
doing
not
anything.
activated
Okay.
as the one that you fought.
Fucking awesome, great. So yeah, I guess I just like to run across the black area there to Mr. White Guy and
Yep.
just swingity swing.
Yeah.
Wow. Nope.
You only
That's
has
a
12.
one.
Oh, shit.
fucking enemy. I'm rolling 6s on damage against myself and 1s. Touch my shame.
Your master, looming over you. It's hard to push through that kind of distraction, and you look back, making sure it's like you don't know what makes this thing do what it does, so you don't know how to stop it either. But at least your skills are somewhat abated by noticing that it is not activated yet. The dark force that is powered, that turns those souls into the necrophores, does not seem strong enough yet.
Well, thank goodness. So that is. Do I just have any other attacks, or because I have 2 attacks?
You have 2 attacks, yeah.
So that I can roll again.
Yeah, because you would use your action and you get both attacks. That's how your attack.
I just didn't know if by rolling 1 on my first attack.
No, you don't lose it.
fuck
I
up
don't
my
do that. It's bad. It's an automatic miss.
Some
anyway.
people do.
Yeah, it's if you want to be slow, like we can. It's the thing.
Well, that's
Some
a
people like it. I don't. I just never been
15.
like it. Yeah, the 12 AC. So you probably.
Okay, great.
12 AC. You do radiant damage. It doesn't seem to have weakness to radiant, but you do double the radiant. So if it's a D6, it's 2d6.
Beautiful.
Double the
Yeah.
Now watch.
Double stuff.
Watch me roll 1s on these D6.
Draw them.
Oh no, I got 4s on both, but I did get a 1 on my D8. Awesome. So it's 9.
9 total. Plus, do you have plus for your attack bonus? You add your dex modifier to it all.
Oh right, plus 3. Sorry, so 12.
Nice. All right.
I'm an idiot.
It is still there, but that's 2 swipes at the Deathlock White that remains in the room. Again, the hag that you guys were fighting plane shifted away. And, to what plane, you don't know. Again, your guess was the plane of elemental chaos, where the hags are seemingly working with the bride of the Demigorgon, Titania. So, not a bad guess. I'm not saying you're right, but
Not a bad guess.
I'll show you one of these. All right, so if that is the end of Lucian's turn, you got
Would I
anything
have
else?
a bonus action to take a potion?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you would.
Got greater healing potion.
Ooh, that's the 44 plus 4.
I'm down to one of those though. I bought 3.
Yeah. You'd be like, let me get them
Good
ruby
purchase.
eyes. What are the ruby eyes?
Shit. You said 44?
4d4 plus 4.
Right.
Party part.
Party far.
And 44 plus 4.
3, 5, 7, and 11, 15.
15, nice. And then you like stab yourself with the glass.
Right.
And take 2d6.
Ready for more.
Gosh, you just rubbing my hair. I'm gonna curse you so bad. Put the cheese grater down.
The cheese.
Ren and Stimpy, bro.
It's
Ruby's
like
Ren.
Home Alone. You like put some of the stuff on your face.
But it's like it's shards of glass and I'm
yeah.
just jamming into my face.
And salt. Then you just bring out salt. And
Right.
You're like, okay.
All right.
All right, so the tequila, the salt, the lime, and then just smash it into my face.
Oh my god.
Wow, just onions in your eyes.
Oh,
Oh, my goose.
thank you. for your
All
time.
right.
I know a guy that did that.
Yeah. All right, so you that's that with your bonus action you take your greater healing potion, crank one of those down. I believe that's the end of your turn. We're back to Pickles.
Hey, pickles on weed.
Now your hexed person did not die, so you can't move it yet. If I'm mistaken.
Yep, she's just
Before the spell
She's gonna
ends.
be
So
hexed.
she's just hexed wherever she is for an hour.
I
She's like, no, and she dies.
yeah.
All
Oh my
right.
god, if she gets into some shit with someone else and they kill her, that'd be so
You just get a letter. Hello, Pickles.
Yeah.
My name is Random Guy on the Road.
Yeah.
I have killed this hag
Yeah.
for you.
So here's your hex bag.
She seemed pretty pissed about
Yeah.
being hexed. Thanks for
I just
that.
like the
Thanks for
voice
that
of the
anyway.
Real-
the guy from the last campaign.
Well,
one
well,
of the bachelors.
well. Yeah. Well met.
Erdenmeyer.
Erdenmeyer. I was wandering the road, Pickles on way,
Huh.
when I recognized a
Thanks.
strange hexed hag woman.
Thanks for taking care of that bitch for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you, boo.
Okay, well, now I see. Okay,
So
it
there's
was
still the Deathlock White is the
So-
only one left. Yeah.
correct.
And the Necrocore, but it isn't
But like,
doing
what's
anything.
going on with this little figure guy on the coffin thing? Is that like another? Was it draining
I didn't
from?
know. No, it was like a
No, was it draining? It was what I get. What I mean
from
ask
inside the
is-
coffin, not the stone statue on the top of it. Correct.
Right. So it was draining from the coffin.
Yes.
Okay, not giving to the coffin.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to decide what ass I gotta kick. Okay.
I'm guessing that's someone not that we don't have to worry about right now?
I'm just saying that
guess.
if
I
I
mean, I
kick
don't
an
know.
ass and then I find out that there's a bigger ass I should have been
Kicking
kicking.
my own ass, so don't worry
I'm
about me.
busy. I know, yeah. You're busy. Your hands are full.
I'm busy kicking the shit out of myself.
Your hands
so.
and feet are
kicking my
full. I'm kicking my own ass. Okay. So I have a little pretty guy. I'm going to kick this guy in his head. I'm gonna go. Whoa,
All right, yeah, you've got mad move. You actually have so much. No, because the square it's in the white zone, so you don't get the boost of your necrotic damage from there.
I'm just gonna jump in from off screen, like Tony Jaa, like with the
knees?
Yeah.
Oh, into the neck. Crack. All right, yeah, you Tony Jaa this death lock. Again, it didn't get a cast mage armor. It's really regretting that, and it has a 12 armor class.
Okay, so both of my attacks, I do it twice. It's 18 and 15.
Okay, those are both hits.
Okay, so then
If you can do
15.
37, if you can do 15 damage, you can kill it.
that'd be fun.
Thank goodness we warm up before sessions.
Right?
Yeah,
Stretch
right?
the knees.
Oh yeah. Get those Tony Johnnies. Yeah.
Okay,
God,
so
the first time I saw that, I was just like, man, this dude's amazing.
Stretch your toes.
okay, so 8 and wait, 8 was one of them, and 5 was the other.
8 and 5, so 13.
Yeah.
13 total. You are 2 damage away from killing it.
Okay, I have
I saw him playing across the screen. Oh yeah, I saw him playing across the screen.
yeah, I still have a key list. I'm still pretty good on those because I haven't really fucked with those a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna burn a key point. What's happening?
Nothing.
Oh, beep, beep, beep,
Pay no
beep.
attention.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm burning another key and I'm gonna flurry of blows because it's my bonus action.
Dope.
So that means I'm gonna do one more attack. I hope.
There we go. 12 AC.
Well, 6 plus 7.
13, that's
yeah,
a hit.
that's true. Ha
2 damage is all you need to do.
Oh, it's already done.
Yeah. Okay, 1 plus 4 though. So
Nice.
It's already done.
yeah, so it is just that. It's the Tony Jaa knees. Like that's the whole thing. It's just the Tony Jaa knees coming in and like kicking him in the head.
It was still funny, even just peripheral, because I just see like.
Yeah. And then so it's just the knees. That's just it, and then it dies. Like that's all burn. All 3 of those is just that experience.
Flies
yeah.
through knees, sever the wisp of this strange, form of the Bloodhound. And it dissipates.
Bye.
Boom.
Yeah, you get the vibe.
Tom,
All
can I
right.
get one more, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so you guys are standing, in this chamber. You still see that strange necrotic death ichor flowing from within the grave at the far end of the room. The necrocore floating at the center. These strange pools of magical energy. As you see the tulips start kind of shifting away, they're not going to stay there forever. And you guys are standing in this room, but all present threats are accounted for. What do you do?
Open that coffin!
I would say we
open that coffin!
Open the
should
coffin
open the
and take
coffin.
all these white lilies and shove them in there. Then they can't go anywhere.
Let's see what's in this coffin.
Yeah, no.
I just want to see what's in that coffin.
All right, so
Hold on. Is this thing, is the necrocore thing like friend or foe? Is this the thing we
it's
can
just
use?
kind of floating there. Now remember, this is similar to the stasis that you saw Tabitha in when she was interacting with it. So, this is kind of the form that it had taken when you saw it before it did spring into action against you guys.
And what did
Can
we
we
do to
move
make
it?
it mad? Did we just attack it?
If you recall, it was grabbing Tabitha away
He
from
can recall.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was grabbing Tabitha away from the transfix.
So she changed the energy, right? Because it was going into it, and then the hag moved
Is
it
no
so
longer
she
being
could use
filled.
it to get out of
Yes.
there.
Yes, it's
So
almost
it's not
flowing
linked
around the
anymore.
room. It's these
Okay.
pools of black ichor
Okay.
around the room that imbue your necromantic energies are kind of like the result of that flow of dark magic around the room. This is an extremely powerful ritual that this hag was maintaining on. And who's opening it? Who wants to open?
Well, I want to let them know that I think, at least, I'm pretty sure that I saw the face of Brandomir, my mentor, in the necrocore before. It's not there now, fucking naturally.
Oh, do you
I mean, you could go up and
can you
interact
keep
with
it? Can you just take
I mean,
it?
it's like one of those jars that we've been collecting, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, I guess I'll interact with it. or should we open the coffin first? When you guys want to open it?
Let's do both at the same time and
Let's
deal
do
with
it
the
at the same
consequences.
Why are we wasting all the time? Let's just do it at the same time.
Tony
One,
Jack.
two.
Wait, no?
Wait. Is there anything around the coffin that like could hurt any of us?
Just this kind of nasty black necrotic energy, but there you don't see the whites any longer.
if it
Again, the
is-
haggis plane shifted away.
If it is necrotic energy, then maybe someone who is a little necrotic,
Yeah,
who's been
should
smoking the necrotic, if you will, should
I think someone who
open
can
it.
do that should.
Because I could do it, and I know you
Okay.
could do it. Could you do it? No, you have to have
I'm
me
protected right now, I think.
I'll help.
Because I got
We'll do
holy
it.
shit on
We'll
me.
do it together.
If I can
can't
scoot
do it.
between the two, a hand on the necrocore and a hand on the bottom of the coffin.
Awesome. So Mark, you kind of start looking and you're like, all right, I'll bridge these two forces, through my body.
This should
And you
be
kind of start
fine.
walking by and you feel like the wispy energy of the skulls on your shoulders. You feel that whisper, my beautiful boy. You hear that whisper, oh, my beautiful child. Kind of both voices flowing in your head for a second. And you look down and that swirling pool of blackness at your feet just radiates through you again. And it's like now more than just your blood vessels and veins are imbued with this black energy, but your skin begins to crack and peel as you start feeding upon this tremendous negative energy, almost as if you've been unlocked by the two spirits on either side of your skull. Cool. You kind of look to try to see to them, to hear if they call out to you, and you all watch as the miasma that's floating around in the middle of the room just washes away. And Ismark is gone. You look up and you see the swirling energy within the necrocore itself. It is nearly time. It is nearly time, boy. You hear Brandimir's voice fusing with this strange dark energy within the necrocore. You hear the laughter. As the hag, the little girl, plane shifts back on top of the necrocore. You see she spills out, grabs the tendrils of black magic, and flows them back into the necrocore once more. It starts glowing. And that's where we're gonna pick it up next time, guys.
Come on!
No! Ah!
Hags, bro.
Fucking hag.
Fucking hag!
I'm pissed.
Oh my god.
I'm not pissed. That was dope. That was super dope.
Dope
guys.
and I'm mad.
I'm mad about how dope that was.
It was dope but I'm mad. Dope but I'm mad about
I'm
it.
so mad about it.
Guys.
Complicated feeling.
You guys, oh my God, so good to see you. Non-Lone Ranger, we see you out there. Nuggets, some new
Love
peeps.
you
I
and
think
I'm
Gothic Dream, great
angry.
to see you. Thanks to Razorblade and all you guys for bringing people, coming around, hanging out, just being here. It's awesome. We love you guys so very much. I gotta say, guys, it's been a few weeks since we've gotten to do this. And
Feels good.
it was good. It was good. I fucking loved it. Oh, yeah, it feels good. Guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I have so much fun doing this. I really can't explain. We have done a lot of performing in a lot of different ways, and there's just something about this that's it's just got that little bit of magic. So thanks to my incredible cast. Thanks. Welcome back, Nicole. It's always so good to have you, guys, team. We will be without our man Jake next week. Next Tuesday, but we are going to continue from this moment in the scene and play for just for 1 week. But guys, thank you so much for being here. We've got you, if you want to check out Nuggets, we have the youtube.com/arthard studios. All 3 years of our show is on there. You can watch us go from people that didn't know what we're doing to people who pretend we know what we're doing. Yeah, man, there's just, check it out. We've got a Patreon, we've got a merch store, all that stuff. But honestly, guys, right now, I'm just so happy to be back doing the thing I love with the people I love, the way I love. So, anybody got anything before we hit our little ritual? What do you say?
No.
This is great.
This is
I missed
awesome.
you guys so much.
So neat.
Yeah.
Great,
So
man.
nice.
Thank you guys for being here, making this possible.
Buds.
Thanks to the best cast in the fucking planet. I love playing Dungeons & Dragons with you so much.
crew.
And thanks to the beautiful Buds. We love you guys so very much.
You want one more pickles?
What, can we get one more pickles?
One more Tony Jaw pickles?
Can we get one more Tony Jaw pickles?
One more pickle.
Let's see. We're putting them on the
Pickle
spot.
for the road.
Here we go.
Where's it going?
Good job, sucker. We do have us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you've heard about it, maybe you haven't. We like to take a lighter, like this electric green we got in chat. Make sure we're not going to light any of our friends, family, or household pets on fire and go. Lighters up. Ooh. Fucking, that was just, Some that good old D&D like, it's a good. We love you guys so much. Holy crap, what a ride. Huge shout out to the tech crew. Huge shout out to all the buds. Thanks to all our supporters. Thanks for all you incredible people for doing what we do. We love you so much. And we will see you next Tuesday.
You were the talking jaw the whole time.
We'll see you next time, guys. Oh, we're gonna raid. Hang around for the raid. We always raid.